Ringside Rants, brought to you by W.GG. Get your W energy drinks on at W.GG. We don't have a shaker to show you tonight. Woo!
It's
But we are
downstairs.
there. Ringside Rants, 10% off at W.GG. And I'm going to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, before we came live, we watched Raw. Me and Josh did anyway. We watched Raw. And we have a little bit of opposing differences. He liked everything except for the Gunther thing. Correct, Josh?
Yeah, it's like it just seems like these two guys had no matches and they didn't have no ideas and they just threw them together.
That's exactly what the creative plan was, because everything was hinging off of Rollins and Braun Breaker being able to come back. So yeah, Gunther was almost not going to have a match. If he'd have been damn near left off the card if Braun Breaker would have been all right. The plan what they were actually talking about was, I don't think it was, I don't know if it was Gunther or Brock. No, it was Gunther. They were going to give him Rey Mysterio to crush at Mania because they had nothing for him.
This is my example of how looking is TKO in WWE.
Yeah.
Well, but before we go into our rants, he's just Mike.
Oh yeah.
And to my right, we got Spicy Phil, the Smart Cup Sleepy style,
And strong style.
and to Mike's right, it is the Louisiana Championship champion of music, JAT.
Jet. I call it JAT because
I call him Mortajan.
Yeah. I fixed it. I put everybody back in where they needed to go.
I gotta pull up. I gotta pull up Bobby Boucher, yo. My name is Jack because that's what my mama used to call me.
My mama said that they have all their teeth. I guess they have all their teeth and no toothbrush.
Yeah, that's why he's always angry. You got you messed up in your umlungata there, Sanders.
Uh-oh.
That it cut out for me too, but I can still hear y'all.
There's something wrong with that phone medulla oblongata.
Yeah. So, Mama said I could do anything in the world, but then again, Mama used to beat me with a wooden spoon.
You went from there to Forrest Gump, bro.
Well, no, actually, not that one. What's that? Waiting.
Yeah.
We got a quick.
We got a squirrel sometimes.
Squirrel. Well, here I don't have a squirrel, but I had this. So this.
Tahine.
I have
Tahine. You've been Tahine, bro. That is worse than a squirrel. That's worse than a squirrel. You have been Tahine.
Quick teaser for tonight.
What we do.
Yeah, we have a quick teaser for tonight, though. We are going to be talking about some WWE stuff, a little bit about Raw, the horrible creative move that everybody's mad about from Friday. We also have big news that the fallout from New Japan's Genesis show and how this is going to tie in with AEW in a massive storyline, big time.
And we also know the reason why Chris Jericho went back to AEW over WWE. The actual truth.
Well, I didn't see a guaranteed reason on that. That's speculation.
Well, there was a reason on it. Apparently, he didn't like the retirement tour that WWE handed to him, so he says, "Fuck this, I'm done."
No, from what I saw, someone made, I don't know if it's a made-up story. They claimed that he saw Cena's retirement. He said, if that's what they could do to me, then fuck it. But that's not guaranteed. I can't back that.
No. He probably had a talk with WWE about that with creative.
Well, supposedly the rumor someone said was Jericho said if that's what they did with Cena, then fuck it. It's not proven. That's where's Violent J when I need him? That's pure speculation.
Well, then again, he really couldn't talk to WWE because you got to realize he was still under contract with AEW, so he cannot legally talk to WWE.
He probably needs to start cardio like the Lucha Brothers did with Conan.
But
I like her boobies.
Who?
She showed me her boobies, and I like her boobies.
Oh,
okay. Well, damn. Well, squirrel. Hey, Phil, squirrel. Well,
no. That right there has to do with the freaking water boy.
Now he's going to Bubblegum Shrimp Company.
Yeah, that's the Bubblegum. Yeah, that's Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
From Greenbow, Alabama.
Well, getting into Raw.
Yeah, y'all want to start about talking about what y'all saw in Raw?
Hold
Well-
on before you go. Before you go, did you watch Friday?
No, I missed Friday.
Okay, so let's go.
Yeah, go back. You need to go back to Friday.
The only thing I knew was Stephanie McMahon came out and slapped Cody Rhodes. That's the only segment I saw.
That was not last week. That was the week before last.
Oh, it was a week before last? Oh, okay. But
And it was a big letdown because of what would happen. Take it, Mike.
So the Stephanie McMahon thing was going to bring forth the whole. It was supposed to bring the killer instinct out in Cody. Well, it fucking failed. So the person on the phone with Randy Orton was none other than Pat fucking McAfee, which let's just call a spade a spade. His actual agent is the head owner of TKO, Ari Emanuel. The reason he is back, and I'm gonna give the forefront before I give the fictitious thing that we deal with, the kayfabe. He is his agent. He wanted Pat McAfee somehow, some shape, some form back in the WWE. So the best way to incorporate Pat McAfee is in the biggest storyline. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Well, wait a minute. I think you might have missed something because the news reports have all reported that Ari Emanuel. It was not that Pat McAfee wanted back in. Ari Emanuel wanted. He said Pat McAfee will draw numbers and help Mania. Yeah, right. The fans are shitting all over this.
Yeah.
This right here was like, oh, I got a home run ready to smack it out of the ballpark. It come down the pipeline. He hit it. It went straight to a fucking pitcher. Boom, line drive to the pitcher.
No offense, Jelly Roll may be a talented musician, but overdoing celebrities, it's not helping out.
Yeah, the sad thing is that's who's going to be in Cody's court. So WrestleMania is focusing on Jelly Roll versus Pat McAfee, technically, which is bullshit. And yes, Mania is known for having celebrities, not in the main event like that. Now, there's a difference between Mr. T at one and these two jabronis who are not athletes. This is and I know Pat McAfee is a former football player, but this is ridiculous.
But he was special teams. He was a punter.
Yeah, but this is ridiculous.
Let's call a spade here for a minute. I love Pat McAfee on the mic. I think McAfee was great.
He's funny on the mic. I give him that.
Yeah, dude, he's talented as shit. He dropped a supposed pipe bomb. Oh yeah, drop the ticket prices and this and that. And if you got this,
wait, you're jumping all over now.
No,
everyone's jumping over. It's the comments.
No. Pat McAfee legitimately said whenever he came out and he was the person involved.
Oh, on the podcast.
On SmackDown. And he came out and he said, how come we have all this and we still have tickets remaining at WrestleMania?
Mm-hmm.
And then he went on to say, you have all this talent and yet none of them. I watched 45-minute matches with guys who can't even lace up Randy Orton's shoes, who look like cruiserweights, making fun of the actual Intercontinental Champion on Raw.
What type of juice?
Pentagon. I'm talking about Penta.
I was listening to Tim's comments, making me laugh.
Which just for the record, someone else brought this up. This is very true. Penta is the most over talent and has been treated the best that has come from AEW that was not a WWE guy first, that has actually been a success. He's even on the damn commercials.
He's the underground guy.
Yes.
Yeah, but he is easily, and what about Jade with a title? Fuck a Jade. No, Penta is the best treated AEW, most successful to come from another company that was not a WWE homegrown guy.
Yeah.
Well, I will say that Ricky Saints and Ethan Page are doing very good in NXT right now.
They can do good, but look at what Penta's doing. The title. He's on the main event. He's on the main show.
Hold on. NXT is like, let's just call it this. If it's a B show, then there's C and D plus players.
It's technically the C show, so we should call them D not non D minus players.
Yeah, I mean it's bad. It's very very bad.
Yeah.
And let's just be. I'm gonna say this too before we get back to the McAfee thing about Ricky Saints and Ethan Page. Both of them.
If anything, NXT is WWE purgatory.
No, Purgatory is Evolve. Purgatory is Evolve.
Evolve, yeah. Evolve.
Purgatory is Evolve because nobody watches that shit. Nobody cares.
I feel bad for Wendy Chu having to be on there.
Or
Well,
215 Live or whatever the other show is. Or
Speed.
Super Show. No, not
Speed.
Speed. No, Speed's a title. So
No. That was also an ex Twitter, whatever you want to call it, show, and it no longer
It's
exists.
a shit show.
It no longer exists.
As I showed you, that no one gives a shit about the Speed Championship.
And everybody that's been a Speed champion is now working for AEW. True story.
yeah.
It was other than Ricochet.
You know what the whole gimmick behind that Speed thing is? That's to get somebody going in the indies and the other companies so you don't tamper contracts that could say, hey bro, they said you're pretty good. You think you might want to come across later? That's what that is for the people that WWE or the one or two there, and that's what the Speed thing is for. That's for them to legally get in somebody's ear. Hey, you might be the next Ricky Saints, bro. When your contract's up, you might want to come give Shawn Michaels a call. Yeah, that's what that Speed thing's all about.
And I'm going to say this too before we get back to the McAfee thing. Tony Khan stated on an actual interview on a call-in that a lot of his talent were not going to WWE, and he wasn't freezing their contracts. Let's call it right here, right now. How many people really want to jump ship from AEW to WWE right now? Seriously, I don't see it, man.
I could see a secret 5 to 10 that are like that's the big time that's want to go one day, but it's not like they're going right now or WWE's interested in them. But Stephanie McCoy is a great example of that. She knew from day one I want to go in the big league. That's why she was like she did a match here there. She's like my goal in life is to go there because that's where I want to be. You know.
She was contracted with CMLL at the time, and they had an AEW partnership, and she only did like what, maybe 1, 2, 3 matches in AEW.
She did not give a shit about being in AEW, and she knew CMLL wasn't paying her enough. She's like, I want to go straight to WWE. I'm not even playing in AEW. I'm not even playing around right here. I want to go number one. So I can guarantee you, there's people that won't let that be known that are in that company. MJF, one of these days, if Tony Khan doesn't keep upping his pay, will make that jump one day.
Oh yeah, I see that. He's eventually he's going to outgrow that company. Well, he is outgrown that company.
Yeah, but Tony's going to have to up the pay.
But at the same time, he would have to tone down his character so much because there's ain't no way he can pull some of the stuff.
He just can't say the curse words and the like racial type slurring comment. That's all he'd have to do. He's talented. That dude eventually is going to go into acting. I've told everybody this for years. He's not dumb enough to break it.
The Toxic Tekla is the world champion.
What?
He's saying she said in her interview, if I'm correct, that AEW is the punk rock of pro wrestling.
Who said this?
Thekla said that she wasn't.
How are we talking about Thekla all of a sudden in 1 second when we're in the middle of a subject?
It's Anthony's.
He's looking at some titties. That's what it is.
Phil, you wait till the topic's over, then hit the comments. Get on topic, bro. Get on topic. Bart, he done flew the bottle for you 3 times. Damn.
But Anthony did say that, and because I did throw it out there like who's going to jump ship, but right now there has been nobody wanting to go anywhere. There have been people in WWE that are very, very, and one of them being Cody Rhodes, and I will talk about that when I get back to the Pat McAfee.
He's frustrated.
Oh, dude, let me spill here. Let me get back to the Pat McAfee thing. Pat McAfee came out, hit Cody in the back of the head, knocked him down, went on a pipe bomb rant, which was like basically running down everybody, including the whole fucking company, and making points that Randy Orton is the future, the past, and the present. Cody Rhodes was a fad. Cody Rhodes was a flash pan champion that somebody wanted a new toy to play with, hitting at Tony Khan that everybody says, "Oh, you're a new toy. I got to play with you."
Right, right.
Pat McAfee made these assumptions, basically saying the ticket prices shouldn't be a factor, and yeah, let salt and pepper cook here, brother. Let salt and pepper cook, and then basically saying that everything and anything that was coming over from the whole TKO slash storyline with Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes is supposed to make sense, and everybody's like, boo, because first of all, you shit on the WWE, you shit on you even shit on you shit on the main event, you shit on the tickets, and then Cody Rhodes comes out trying to save the show later on Friday night, and it went over like shit on a skillet being fried in a pan to eat, and nobody ate it. Everybody went home with a fucking very, very sour taste in their mouth. It was very, very bad. All I can remember was, Pat McAfee, you say this and you do that, but all you are, and I was like, yep, I'm done. Don't make any sense. It sucked.
Yeah, that's why the fans are having the massive backlash about it. It's ridiculous. It was a dumb idea. But let's talk about what Ari Emanuel said in real life about Pat McAfee. Here's why. It's not that Pat wanted back in. Ari Emanuel in real life said that he told Pat McAfee, "You are the next Sylvester Stallone. You could be in movies. You're the next big it thing." I don't know who on this planet sees that, but I sure as hell don't.
No.
Ari Emanuel, the guy is just another guy who has no touch of reality at all.
No, this man does not. He thinks because he makes a lot of money. This guy does not know wrestling. All right. First of all, short of I want that in there for a promo. I think this is good promotion. This guy does not know. He should not be making any calls to do with pro wrestling at all. This guy could be worse than Tony Khan. At least Tony Khan's a fan of the product. Ari Emanuel just sees dollar signs.
All right. And I'm going to cut you right there for a second, put you on pause. So Ari Emanuel is the head owner of TKO. He and I watched UFC.
Top man.
Top dude. And I watched UFC this past week, which was Fight Night on Paramount Plus. I'm giving them a plug because UFC is legit fighting, and I love it. I love
a lot of people spoke very highly of the UFC show. The UFC show you were watching, a lot of praise on that on Paramount.
I actually watched some of it.
Dude, it was good. Dude,
Tommy
Macklin, undefeated and badass. Dude,
without going off on a tangent, if UFC keeps up this strike while they aren't hot, they may have a resurgence.
Yes, they will. And dude, they got a very, very, very plethora of undefeated talent. Tommy Macklin, there was a dude from Turkey who was a favorite, the highest favorite ever in a UFC fight. And it was basically 1,600 favorite, and his opponent was a 900 plus 900 underdog.
Mm-hmm.
And that right there, sir, was they're like, oh yeah, this guy's he's finished every guy he's ever fought. He's only fought twice in the octagon in the UFC.
Okay, that's all cool, but they just like we say for wrestling, they gotta stick with see what they do. But we're not here to talk about UFC. Everybody in the chat wants to hear about the wrestling.
You're right. So Ari Emanuel, but whenever, like tonight, and the very first thing they showed tonight was a CM Punk promo / shoot / pipe bomb 2.0. Am I right, Josh?
You know what? Honestly, like I said, I missed the first half hour Raw.
Okay.
So if you saw it, you got to inform me on that one.
Okay, so I got to inform you on the CM Punk promo / shoot / pipe bomb 2.0.
Yeah, do it for the fans, Mike. Do it for the viewers.
Pipe bomb 2.0 started off basically calling Roman Reigns plastic, and that he would eat dog food out of a plate for a crazy old man. Speaking of Vince McMahon, he wouldn't say his name. Everybody know who he's talking about. And he played little dancing figure for Vincent Kennedy McMahon, and he was doing all this, and that's why he was nothing but a plastic champion. And then he goes, I know when to stand on a bridge, and I also know when to burn the bitch down because I'm untouchable. And I'm sitting there going, no, bitch, you're not untouchable. You've been fired from every promotion you've ever worked for, including the WWE. In my mind, I'm saying this because if they allowed you to come out here and do this shoot slash promo slash pipe bomb, whatever the fuck you want to call it, they gave you free reign, but they also gave you what not to and what to say. So then he goes, ain't nobody safe. Pat McAfee. And I was like, oh God. And then he goes, you want to talk about ticket sales? Won't you tell that person that brought you back here, that shoehorned you back into the business, to lower the ticket prices so all of Houston and all their families can come see me put my foot on Roman Reigns' neck at WrestleMania.
Should have said it's nuts. Should have said it's nuts.
And I'm sitting there going, dude, this, and everybody's cheering CM Punk, and they're booing CM Punk whenever he said that Roman Reigns wasn't there, and they're chanting OTC. And I mean, honestly, to me, it looked like they were reaching. And what I mean by reaching, it's like, all right, we're going to double down on this. We're going to double down on this shit because it didn't work Friday night, so we're going to double down on Netflix.
Oh, did you see? You should have seen that rant. A certain guy from New York did. It was just quite hilarious how he turned WWE a new one. You probably know what I'm talking about, don't you, Jordan?
Oh, I watched that too, and you know what? They deserve every bit of that. And he let Triple H have it, let R. Emanuel have it, the whole company. They rightfully so, rightfully fucking so for this bullshit. And we all know Triple H. They quote R. Emanuel asked Triple H, "Can we do this?" Oh, sure, yeah, you can do. Of course, Triple H is going to say, "Yeah, that's his fucking master." Triple H be out of a job.
And he also said in his promo slash whatever the fuck you want to call it, that he is cousinless. He doesn't have family in the booking room, namely The Rock. He even threw The Rock's name out there. He even said that he's done it alone. He's been doing it alone for over 25 plus years in the business. And he's just now coming along and being a part-timer just like everybody wants him to be. And he will be the next big Hollywood superstar. Then he goes, then he goes, wait a minute. The Rock was a Hollywood superstar.
Ooh.
And yeah, big boo. Yeah, to me, it didn't really hit home because I'm like, The Rock makes more money than the WWE combined in one fucking movie. In one movie.
I would say that, but yeah, he makes a lot of money.
Yeah, dude.
This is screaming.
Tequila.
This is screaming two things to me. What happened? One, all right. Last week went over like a barrel of farts. Punk, get out there and get the people riled up and get them excited for Mania. Let's try to make this Raw really good because we're hurting right now. And two, great way if they want to get more than one more match out of Rock, you can always Rock and Punk will draw next year if they want. Before they do a Rock Roman, you could do a Rock Punk and it would draw.
Where, Saudi?
No, anywhere.
God, I hope not.
Dude, they're gonna do Saudi next year, so dude, I would love to see Rock.
All right, let's say they don't fight at Mania and they fight at SummerSlam. It doesn't really matter if you have a program with those two. The people will tune in to see Rock and Punk never happened. That is a dream match, whether we like the people involved or we don't. You know, I'm not the biggest WWE lover, but the Rock and Punk would draw numbers.
It would draw numbers, but dude. Let's just say they do next year WrestleMania in Saudi, okay? Because that's happening. We all know 2027 Saudi Arabia is WrestleMania bound.
Well, then again, it's gonna all depend on what's going on over in that continent right now, because there's a lot of shit going on right now.
Well, not to change stuff, I'm not gonna harp on this, but supposedly by 3 p.m., 4 p.m. tomorrow, we're supposed to find out. He's pissed and he's getting ready to just bomb the shit out of all of them. We're going to find out by tomorrow night if he's going to do it, but there might be Iran might look like the moon tomorrow
It's gonna be
evening.
a crater. It might be a crater, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
He's ready. He's ready
done.
to go completely
He's done.
nuclear on them.
He's
Well,
done.
we want. Yeah, well,
I
as
told
you
you
know,
I wasn't gonna harp on it. We're just gonna mention it and get. But we're
We
gonna
gave
find
you 2
out by
examples.
tomorrow night what state Iran will be in, which is not Saudi. But we're gonna find out what happens to Iran tomorrow night.
and
We gave you
hopefully
2
hopefully the rest of the world ain't glowing in the dark afterwards. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
And
last thing we need is Chernobyl, an oversized Chernobyl.
well, I mean, here's what I'm saying. Regardless of whatever happens to Iran, they're as planned state right now. They're running WrestleMania in Saudi.
And which just for the record, I'm not cutting you off, Mike. Just for the record, Saudi's like, Iran, y'all on your own. We ain't fucking with y'all in this. We like where we at. We like becoming more progressive. We don't want to go to the Stone Age like y'all. We're not aligned with y'all. No one but one shithole country that's at the bottom is aligned with Iran in this. That's all I'm saying.
China.
No, not China. Not even going there. Or Russia, which they're getting the weapons from. But no, only one Middle Eastern country's like we will back up. The rest of them, Iraq, freaking Saudi, they're all like, bro, y'all on your own. We cool with U.S. right now. We good, bro. We ain't doing this dumb shit.
Well, regardless, let's just say they have WrestleMania next year in Saudi Arabia, and they have CM Punk versus The Rock. How many fucking Americans? Let's just be real here for a minute, gentlemen. How
0.
many Americans with money are going to fly to Saudi Arabia? To
Heck,
watch
they
that
didn't
match?
even do it for the Royal Rumble. Look how empty that stadium was.
Y'all do know that the 10-year deal's coming to an end soon, right?
Dude, I'm
It
happy.
needs to.
I'm so happy.
I
dude.
never said they wouldn't re-sign a new deal. I'm just letting you know that the end of the 10-year deal, it looks like it was yesterday. Remember when we found out, 10-year deal? It's actually coming up. We're in the last year. It's coming up. So could this be they're going to do a mania over there and try it? Could they course correct? Could they host something else over here, a U.S. mania after? Who knows? We have to watch and see.
Yeah,
I wear my sunglasses at night.
Devin, they're gonna need. I don't know if they're gonna have any sunglasses left if old boy does what he's gonna do.
well, anyways, but that Mania in Saudi. I'm surprised they were still thinking about it after that disastrous Royal Rumble.
It's agreed. You can't break that. That contract is agreed. They paid all. They're gonna make more money that Mania than they've ever made in their lives, and we all know it's gonna blow as hard as the Rumble, if not harder, over there.
Well, I will also state this: whenever Vince McMahon signed this deal with Saudi Arabia, he did guarantee them 5 or 6 pay-per-views, including a WrestleMania in that.
He did.
And they are talking about this is internally. I've heard they're talking about doing 2 WrestleManias next year.
There you go. I think they're gonna try to get that all advertised, and then they're gonna do one for we can't leave our fans without having some entertainment, so we're gonna have WrestleMania stateside after, and you know they're gonna do something. They're gonna do something because no one's gonna go.
I thought it was one of the dumbest things was when they called Backlash WrestleMania Backlash.
It was pretty dumb. But hey, so was that stupid roadblock and those little bitty pay-per-views they would put before Mania. Nobody needs this garbage. Get this off my television.
Or they could do they always say WrestleMania is a 2-night thing. They could do one in Saudi and one in US.
You won't be able to split the talent roster and to travel. It couldn't be back to back. You got to pull it. It would have to be like all in and all out. It would have to be damn near a copy of it, which I think that is so stupid that those two are so close together that it devalues the second one.
It last year didn't.
I found it. A lot of people said that. They were like, "Bruh, it's not
All In
special
was a
no
better.
more."
All In was a better show, but All Out wasn't watered down. All Out was still good, but it didn't hold. It's just like this, man. When you have WrestleMania and the next pay per view, I think is what is it?
Isn't it Backlash?
I think it's Backlash. As soon as Backlash hits, I mean, literally, as soon as Backlash hits, It's a lackluster pay per view. It's a throwaway pay per view.
I'm gonna give you. I'll give the modern day audience, you film fans. I'll give y'all the. If y'all want to know what we mean, this is Batman: The Dark Knight, and then The Dark Knight Rises happens after. We all know what the better movie was.
The Dark Knight. The
Begins. Oh, Batman Begins. Then it's the Dark Knight Rises.
I went 2 to 3, Josh. I went Dark Knight with Joker. Then I went Rises with Bane and Catwoman. We all know one killed and one let us down, but it's the continuation. That's what Mike's saying. That I'm putting a comparison there for everybody.
Yeah, it's basically you have bullshit after you have something that's supposed to be good. And I'm going to say this year for WrestleMania, it's going to suck. So fucking Backlash ain't got like a really big hump to like, oh yeah, we're better than WrestleMania.
And Anthony just brought up an interesting point. If they use the same stadium setup like they did at that big old scaffolding stadium they put up, and they actually fill it to capacity this time, and it's like I brought up, I'm sorry, I see a Final Destination thing event happening, and that son of a bitch collapsing.
I don't know if it's an interesting point you bring up, Anthony, but legal wise, if I had to use the old noodle, I think Saudi's taking full responsibility for that stadium and in their price. So I don't. You could try to sue WWE as a partner in this, but I think it would be Saudi's, the people running over there that agreed. And I don't. I mean, bro, you sue, they kill you. So what are you gonna? Who's gonna sue who over there? Oh, they don't like you to throw you off a building over there. What you gonna do?
You know, they killed a journalist for for shit they didn't like.
Yeah, if you're gay, they throw you off a fucking building. You know, if you steal, they cut your hand off. I mean, I don't think too many people of Saudi culture get injured and will be able to sue anybody. I think it'll be like, oh, I'm shutting up. I'm shutting up. Shutting up.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, but yeah. That stadium that they put up. I mean, thankfully, it wasn't filled to capacity because I looked at that and all it was just scaffolding. It wasn't. There was not one solid piece right there. Like I said, and if you get like a rowdy soccer crowd, and that's a soccer and that's a soccer type of country.
We've seen them in other countries fall apart for soccer matches, and we've seen it.
I see Germany.
I've seen soccer riots a few times, and
no, I'm talking about like the way the fans act in the stands.
Yeah, and the whole stand collapse.
You see shit like that just going up and down there, and I'm sorry, I'm Latin. That shit ain't sturdy.
No, man. It was put up in 30 fucking days.
Bring back Travis Scott. No.
30 days, man. 30 days to put up a stadium.
Honest to God, and it's a good comparison a lot of people have made. This year's Mania is a copycat of last year's Mania where what you call Pat McAfee is in the Travis Scott spot. It's the same shit all over again this year that happened last year with Cody and Reigns.
Basically just random as shit.
It's a common carbon copy of exactly what happened last year is happening again this year, just with a couple different players. That's all it is in that main event. That's all it is. Same location, same stadium, same city, not exactly the same person, but at least one of them in the main event, and the same characters being played. Pat McAfee is in the Travis Scott spot. You know, Rock is like what Rock was doing. Who we had in there? Reigns. That's who Orton's playing right now. I mean, it's almost just slightly different, but check it out. It's a carbon copy of what we saw already. And to McAfee's point about the wrestling's not good anymore and not real and all of that. Dude, you're saying Orton's the real deal and you want to crush all the indie doll and the small. So you, of all people you're going to go after the number one pro wrestler WWE has, the most real guy, Cody Rhodes? Where's the logic here? Cody's the most real fucking deal you got. And that's who you want to bring. You want to bring down the very thing you're against. Make it make fucking sense.
Here's my rant, though. Y'all ready for a rant? A real rant?
Wait, this rant is brought to you by W. Get your W energy drink at WGG. Use our promo code Ringside Rants, 10% off. Taheen Phil.
Taheen Phil. All right, so here's the rant. We're what, not even 2 weeks away from a Mania that literally is putting a card together, and because they really have no idea what they're doing, they're saying they know what they're doing by putting shit together. But Cody Rhodes has even said that he's tired of facing the same stale people he's been facing for over 3 years now, and they ain't put him with nobody else new. Then you're gonna have him face a guy that he is supposedly friends with in real life, who stabs him in the back, and they try to make it so real that it looks fake on television. You have to bring in a fucking punter from fucking NFL to actually try to make shit happen with a fucking amateur hour fucking agent named Ari Emanuel, who thinks he knows everything about the world of wrestling, and he really doesn't, because let's just call the facts facts. This motherfucker don't understand shit whenever there's piss in his hand. So here we are talking about something that he has no idea he's talking about. And then on top of everything being spun around like a fucking doo-doo circle on a fucking doodle mill, you have fucking CM Punk talking about fucking ticket sales for no reason whatsoever godly ever, because ticket sales shouldn't even be in the fucking price range of being efficient enough to even bring up fucking ticket prices. That shouldn't even be on their fucking mind, because once you bring in logic and make sense of something that is actually real that's going on, you take away the whole kayfabe scenario of being honest with your fucking people. So then on top of everything else, you have an Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar, who is their number one attraction right now. Then you have Jade Cargill doing whatever Jade Cargill does, but isn't much. And then you have a 6-man, which they call a ladder match for whatever the fuck it is, for the IC title with Penta and a bunch of Latino people with one Rusev. And whatever the fuck else makes no fucking sense.
It's
then
funny
you flip
that Rusev is back on main event.
He recut your rant. He cut your rant.
You're an ass. You are an ass. You are on fucking mute until I'm done.
You interrupted my.
You are on mute. So therefore, I am saying again, Ari Emanuel don't have a fucking clue. They have no clue what they're doing. They have no fucking grasping at straws whenever they have Rhea Ripley and doing whatever the fuck she's doing. And now they're trying to make this all a fucking tag team battle royal fiasco with a 4-way title for the fucking tag team championships. Then you have Rhea Ripley versus whoever, I think Jade. And then you have all this other bullshit going on that don't make any sense. And you got 2 nights of Wrestle fucking Mania that's going to fucking flop. Nobody's buying tickets. 1, Vegas is too fucking expensive. 2, your card fucking sucks. 3, the wrestlers are like, what the fuck? 4, you're talking about ticket prices like it's skyrocketing, going out of fucking style, like gas prices rising in fucking America. Number 5, you have, I don't know, a fucking blast of fucking excitement for no reason whatsoever whenever you have John Cena, of all fucking people, hosting / guest refereeing a match at Wrestle fucking Lamia for no reason. Rant fucking over.
All right, Josh, go ahead and correct him on the opponent with No, he was right. It's Liv and Stephanie fighting each other.
Not even
that I'm looking forward to.
I know you.
That's the only one that's actually making sense, and I'm liking the way they're doing it.
I'm going with Brock and Obafemi being the thing that has the eyeballs.
That one too. That one too.
And for the people that say a Brock match is boring or I don't care about Brock, you will watch that match. You will.
Okay, to answer one of the questions on there, Mexican. All right. Half
Latino.
Devin, if they find a way, in some way in hell, Liv Morgan does not win that match, I will eat this bottle.
No, they honestly, okay. I'm calling it like this.
I think it's stupid.
They're taking the belt off of Jade Cargill because she got the IQ of a bag of potatoes. All right. She sucks.
Don't you dare say that.
Why?
Because potatoes have a higher IQ.
He is right, and you know what? I do love my French fries. So yeah, don't you diss my French fries, Josh.
All
He
right.
is right.
Well, anyways, yeah, they're taking the belt off of Jade. They're putting it on Rhea because I'm sorry, she's not drawn.
I hate to tell you this, Josh. What if? I'm not cutting you off.
Now, Steph.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute. What if? What if they give Jade that win over Rhea to try to? What if? Because I don't. If you have to change the title, I don't. It's not believable to me that Liv can beat Stephanie. I really
No,
think because all the dudes think Liv is hot for some reason. I really think Liv Morgan is the most guaranteed win of the whole show. I really think.
no.
I don't think they
The
both.
only reason why Liv Morgan's gonna win is because she's hot. Big fucking.
I don't even think she's hot.
No, they're not.
All right, so I did a research
A
on
lot.
hottest women wrestlers of 2026. Liv Morgan is up there on number 1.
What?
Yeah. None of us. She is. I've been telling you this, Josh.
I'm gonna tell you the reason why.
She's in wrestling.
I'm gonna tell you why.
This is why them fucking dudes.
They're goons out there. They are stands. They are fucking marks, whatever the fuck you want to call them. That look at her and go, "Oh, look, blonde Barbie."
I don't see it. I'm sorry.
No,
I
don't see it.
She's
One
cute.
is like Steph. They can't take this the belt off of Stephanie McCurry because that's the hottest thing they got. That is the hottest thing they got on Raw.
She's more of a wrestler than
Stephanie is tops.
Than she'll ever be. She's way hotter than that.
Stephanie is not only hotter, but one of the best wrestling females on the planet active right now. But they're gonna do this shit because I did not want this at all. I said it should have been Liv Morgan going against Jade, being the tiny girl versus the big giant, and bringing the giant down, and put Stephanie into. I cannot believe Liv Morgan beating Stephanie. If you're gonna do the Liv Morgan kayfabe cartoon bullshit, let her go beat Sucky Jade. You know why they didn't put them two in a match together? Because neither one can carry a fucking match. That's why they're not in a match against each other.
Because they're both heels too.
They can't carry the match. Liv Morgan and Jade Cargill cannot carry a match. You put the two of them together, who's going to call the fucking match? Stephanie can't even speak perfect English and can wrestle blindfolded better than the whole roster.
This is where they fucked up with Julia. Julia should be where Jade is.
Yes, yeah, or Julia should be the one challenging Stephanie.
No, Jade.
Yeah, but she would. She's not. She technically she could kill Jade in the ring. Julia's a master.
That makes more sense, more logical sense than anything else.
I hate the fact that Liv Morgan is going to take that title off of Stephanie at Mania. I hate that.
No, I don't think they are. I don't think they are. They can't. I mean, they got. It's like the same thing with Penta. They got him in a commercial. Same thing with Stephanie McCurry. They got her in commercials too.
They have LA Knight in commercials too, but look what they're doing to him.
Yeah, LA Knight's never sniffing a world title. You can forget that. What's it? Yeah.
And this is the same bullshit reason why I do not give a shit about WWE. Fuck WWE in that company.
They don't make any sense. They have people
exactly.
that are.
They have not made sense for decades, man. It's just even when TKO bought it from Vince McMahon, it's still the same shitty fucking product.
No matter who you have booking the show, no matter how you have created.
Yeah, they have great talent wrestlers. They've gotten. I know they're supposed to be sports events, but where's the fucking wrestling? Where is the fucking wrestling?
Not on Raw.
Nowhere. It's Jack and shit in Jack like fucking town, dude.
Josh, you watched Raw tonight.
Yeah.
Did any of that shit make any sense with the tag team? The women's tag team.
Did they just throw that out? No, they've been working on that for a couple of weeks now. 2
weeks.
2 weeks.
I'm just like what is?
And they had get this, Phil. They had nothing to do with Bayley. They didn't want Bayley leaving. So what did they do? They put a fatal 4-way tag team championship match at Mania.
They're not doing shit with Bayley. You know she's gonna go to AEW to be over there with Mercedes.
I mean, you have Bailey and her tag team partner Lyra, and then you have Nia Jax and Lash Legend, which is a tag team, and then you have Charlotte and the
Mean
Pixie,
Trash Legend.
Alexa Bliss. That's 3 tag team. Who's their 4th tag team?
Bella Twins.
Asuka and Io Sky. That's
Austin
Shane.
Kyrie,
Asuka and Kyrie. That's it.
Don't
That's
forget,
their 4 tag teams.
don't forget
That's their 4 tag
Kyrie
teams.
and don't forget Asuka and Io are
Kyrie.
feuding with each other.
Yeah.
They're bringing
So
the old feud back they had when Io left. Io left her fashion for Stardom.
Yeah. So that's your 4 fucking tag teams that's going to be in one of the nights of WrestleMania. And if you really give a shit about what match is going to show up what night, tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, you have Mike Tessitore or whatever, Joe Tessitore, whatever his fucking name is, going to give you the rundown. If you really give a shit on ESPN, I can give 2 bucks.
I'd rather stare at. To be honest, I'd rather have a lobotomy than watch WWE.
I'll watch it due to 2 facts. One, it's part of our
we got to report something.
Part of our news, I understand, but that's where you guys from. I'm staying the fuck out of WWE.
Anthony says y'all have to admit that AEW is the exact same way. They have great matches, but none of them make sense either. Hot take.
They actually do make sense.
Some of them do. Some of them don't, Phil.
Some.
What see this what AEW needs to start doing, which they're slowly start to, is make stories. That's what they need. That's what they need to do.
And you know what AEW needs to. Well, if we're going to talk about them we are going to get into AEW and New Japan, y'all. So hold on to everybody in the chat. But you know what AEW really needs to do? They need to do like New Japan, who's creating 8 brand new stars that everyone gives a fuck about with good storylines that all have purpose, can go in a ring and have decent stories, and you're following them. I've been saying that for years.
There is a big cute storyline going on between AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Well, we're going to get into that, Phil. We're going to get into what happened.
I'm just starting talking about WWE's bullshit.
I know you are, but hey, the guys watched it. We got to cover it. The people are here for it.
Casuals.
Anyway, Phil, to make you happy, we're almost done with WWE.
Thank God.
Yeah.
And this is a spicy Phil take right there.
Yeah.
Also, like I said in my rant, Cody Rhodes is tired of facing the same guys over and over and over for the past 3 years.
Cody can't say shit until he's ready to eat the bullet and turn heel because his acts get stale, brother.
Oh, he's been stale for 2 years.
Yeah. And people are already predicting what's going to happen or not happen or what should or not happen at Mania. And
did you hear how much they're offering for a tour of Cody Rhodes' bus during WrestleMania week?
No, but I really don't care either.
I can really give a shit.
Because it really, really, really pertains to wrestling, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. Oh, you know what's charge for a Liv Morgan meet and greet?
I heard that Cody also either eats or makes pasta with you as well for it.
For $10,000?
Pasta Mania,
for the 10 or 11 grand.
$10,000, dude. I can give 2 shits.
There's packages for more. It's not just Cody. There's packages for you get to go hang out with certain wrestlers and cook with them or whatever. If you pay 10, 11 grand.
That's stupid money, dude, and that's stupid retarded.
I'd rather
say no.
Damn right, Devin. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work for me, brother.
It's a bunch of no, man. It's like when did it become a pastime to hang out with the wrestlers at a big show?
Someone's gonna fucking do it. Someone with money to burn is gonna fucking do it, bro. Like it's like the ultimate VIP status. If you pay to go see a band, you get backstage access, you get to talk to them, they sign your shit. Someone's gonna pay this $11,000. Someone will.
Well, I mean, dude, I'm gonna be honest. Whenever I go to shows and shit, whenever I went to go see fucking Ritz, when I went to see Tech 9, when I went and seen ACP, Twisted Insane,
but when you would see these guys, they were not locked away behind a wall. They could hang out with you and shit.
Yeah, and hang out with them during the show, after the show, whatever.
Just to let you know, in the around the 2004 2005 years, House of Blues here in New Orleans, to get monthly access to the VIP club. That means you get to go where the band's chilling, hang out and get shit signed, no matter what band played. Would you like to guess how much that cost a month in
Hundreds of
2004?
dollars.
How much?
1,000, 2,000,
Mm.
3,000,
Keep going, bro.
5,000.
About four
Four
in
to seven.
2004.
4,000 4,000 a month.
Yeah. You got access to go behind the line on the balcony, watch the band. You could skip all the lines, and you get to go in the back. You could get any act any day of the week to hang out with him, sign shit. You get access to the band.
If,
Yeah.
if it's just a one-time VIP thing, just one band, it'd be like hundreds of dollars.
If you paid 500 or 5,000 a month, I believe you got a deal if you bought the whole year.
Yeah. I think it was like 4 times 12 was like 48. I think they gave you I think it was 36 grand. You get it for the year.
But
I think
anyways,
you're right.
like,
What goes to that
anyways,
many shows?
I was gonna say
Three
something
dude.
about Andy.
I was at the Jägermeister tour, the first one ever, and Slayer played. It was so packed, it was too packed for Slayer. That little bitty building, the House of Blues. I could not get on the floor. I was stuck on the balcony. 3 dudes in fucking suits went stand. The whole thing was blocked off. The VIP area on the side up there. The other side was blocked off for Jaeger drinkers only. They had about 3 couples over there. The other side, no one was allowed. 3 dudes in suits, some kind of rich Wall Street looking dudes, stood there. It was like, yeah, and the song ended there. 3 songs and walked away. Never saw him again.
And then, I'm not a cult member, okay? I'm not a cult as AEW goes because I like other promotions. I like CMLL, I like MLW, I like GCW, I like all the indies. I like AEW, like New Japan, I like Stardom. Hell, I even like Gleet so I see my like Dragon Gate. I watch all this stuff. I watch old school WCW, watch ECW. I even watch all the CZW stuff, man. I just don't like modern day WWE anymore.
Anthony, I didn't mean to cut you off, Phil. Anthony, to be honest, I call it a TKO package, not a Make a Wish Foundation. I call it TKO trying to get all the money they can.
Look, I'm going to state this, and y'all can quote me on this or say I'm full of shit or whatever. I don't see TKO holding on to this for a long period of time.
I'd see a quick turnaround. They're going to try to make it hot, make profit, make what they can, and do a turnaround. I do.
I think as soon as this shit starts dipping like it's doing right now with the ticket sales at WrestleMania, I say I give it another 6 to 9 months, maybe a year, and they're going to sell the fuck out of this turd.
I say after this, the next debacle of the WrestleMania, because they ain't got to sell the tickets.
Wait. Here's what we got to look at for that. What TKO contracts or have they signed? Business like the Saudi deal was before them. Whoever buys the company has to honor that. What TKO deals, short of we know the Mania next year, Saudi and all that. What else does TKO have to honor before they could legally? What are we waiting on?
Nothing.
Is there some deals we don't know about? Anything that TKO has cut deals or promotional wise? How about the ESPN deal? How long is that good for?
They could have deal with TNA too.
Yeah, well, but anyone could say fuck TNA has no leg to stand on. They don't have enough legal power to handle WWE, let alone TKO, let alone anybody. So the question is, when can TKO? How many years has TKO promised Vegas? That's the big thing. Vegas is what it all circles around about. Why? I'll tell you why. Because Ari Emanuel and the 3 or 4 top guys, they all live in Vegas. They get a 2.5 to 3.5 tax break holding Mania there. That's why they're doing this. They get to make so much more money. And that they get it because they're all in with all the people that live there because they're from there. It's like they own a little Wall Street there. How many years do they have a contract with? Can they walk away? And that's what they have to. When they can, I think they're going to try to sell. And the word is Saudi and Vince might very well be buying the damn. It might be run by Saudi, and Vince might be put back as the man. It might end up going where
Where it all started.
Yeah, well, or where it was originally gonna go. It might be owned by foreign, and Vince might be back.
Well, I'm gonna say this too, man. All these fans of WWE right now, all these people, the casuals, whatever the hell y'all want to call them,
The casuals.
it, it ain't about, dude. It ain't about money, about ticket prices. It's about why.
Yeah, but here's the problem with that. TKO don't care about the why; they care about the green, in
Yeah.
plastic form or physical. All TKO cares about is let's get money. That's all they are the real life Danhausen. That is what
Oh yeah.
TKO is. They're just not funny and not entertaining. That is TKO is all about the money. They don't care about professional wrestling. They saw an entity we might be able to make bank off of. If UFC skyrockets and goes up like we were talking about earlier and rides this wave, WWE goes down and down. They're going to get rid of the lesser of the one first. And they may keep one or whatever. They're going to see if they can flip WWE.
Oh, they're
That's
gonna
what
flip
they're
the
going to
shit out
do.
of it. They're gonna flip the shit out of it. And you know what, dude? What would be really, really funny? And I hate to say this, what if AEW buys that motherfucker?
We talked about this on a former podcast.
We
Proof that
did,
Tony
but
Khan put in a bid as one of the 5 bidders trying to buy WWE. Got mad because he said Vince had to deal with his company to try to get him, and he tried to sue and lost like a goon. Tried to sue, saying he was forced out of the bidding when he wasn't even the top bidder. He was number 4 out of the 5. He couldn't even touch the
he
top
was
3 money wise.
he was from what I read, he was in the top three. He wasn't in
He
the
was
bottom
not.
two. He
He
was
was
not in the
not.
bottom two. What I
He
read
was not.
was he wasn't the number one, but he wasn't number two. He wasn't number. I think he was number three himself. Because there was
No, they
only two
said that
above.
the 3 companies were ahead of him. That's what they said. 3 companies were ahead of him, and he got. And of course, yes, we know Vince had the thing set up to where he would go to who he wanted, and he would be allowed to run the company. Yeah, we know that. You're not
Yeah,
gonna, dude. I
that's
don't
what
care how much money
that's
your
what he
dad's got.
thought.
I don't care how much money your dad's got. You're not gonna fuck with Vince, the WWE, and their lawyers and their team of legal expertise they had line. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna fucking do that. You ain't got no fucking chance. Care who you are. And now it's TKO. So it's which we know who runs TKO, but all of that is even more money power. That's all you're not gonna fuck with that. You're just not. You're not. What you call would have had to spend half his fortune to make it happen, and it wasn't going to happen. It wasn't.
Mhm.
Netflix, Paramount, and the ones that own Formula One were all ahead of Tony Khan. The American company that owns Formula One, I forget what they called. They were in the bidding. Netflix was in the bidding. Fucking Paramount was in the bidding or whatnot. I mean, you're not going to win that. You're not. You're not a. You might have a lot of money. You're not a broadcast network.
Hold on. Here we go. I'm googling. I'm doing some stuff.
Jim Cornette did a great podcast about this, laughing at Tony Khan.
Anyways, Obafemi and Brock Lesnar beat the shit out of each other at the end of Raw.
One of the only things we're watching Mania for. Let's hope it's not a
Yes.
5-minute squash.
God, I hope they don't. I hope they don't kill Obafemi's career. This
Well, either way, if Obafemi wins, it doesn't. We do not need a Goldberg 2 moves and over, or stand, do a move, hold, look at each other for a minute, hold, look at each other, then match 2 moves done. They got
Yeah.
to. Brock has to put in at least 10 minutes of not standing around in this match. He's got to do
Yeah.
something. Or
Yeah,
else,
and I don't feel like seeing fucking 10 body drops too either.
well, I mean, Oba's gonna take some unless they're gonna have a rematch. Obafemi has to take some suplexes. Brock needs to take some serious. Brock needs to earn his money. Take some moves here, not punches to the face. He needs to take some offense from Obafemi to show how much of a powerhouse Obafemi is.
Yeah.
And someone says the reason why Brock is because he has deeper. No, look at Kenny Omega. Look what he's doing after diverticulitis.
Okay. Where were we?
I'm just saying. No. Someone said that Brock Lesnar says the reason why he doesn't do that much moves is because because of his diverticulitis.
That's not true. That's not. They are wrong, Phil. They are wrong. I agree.
That's what I said. and he says, "Look at Kenny Omega."
Brock doesn't take a million moves because one, he's like my character has to look strong, and two, he makes almost more money. And when under Vince, he was making 12.6 a year. That's a lot of fucking money. A lot
Yeah.
of money. When that's nowhere near Reigns was nowhere near that kind of money.
Hold on
All
one
right, yeah.
second. So I did some research on the Endeavor situation. Here is the 4 that have been listed. Number 5 is still, they don't know who number 5 was. Here's the 4 that were enlisted. You have Endeavor, Formula
Endeavor.
One, which is Liberty Media, KKR.
Welcome
That was
back,
on-
everybody. We apologize. We noticed that there was a quick blackout, but we'll be right. Said there was a quick blackout, but we'll be right. We're here. We'll give you all a minute to get back in.
There's 3.
All right. Mike will bring up his point that he was just looking up.
Yeah, it says right here, in addition to Khan's company and eventual winner Endeavor, the bidders were Formula One parent company Liberty Media and private equity firm KKR. So there was only 4, not 5, and they were above Liberty Media and KKR.
The one I read was 5, and they had them all listed. This is right when it came out, and it was all the ones you're naming. Which who does Liberty Media? Is that part? Is that Netflix? Who's Liberty Media work with?
Formula One.
I thought they were the okay. Who's the KK?
That's a private equity firm, KKR.
And who's the other one was Paramount?
The Paramount, I guess. I mean, but Paramount didn't really.
Who's the other one named? Who's the other one named?
These are here.
Oh, well, there was. Mike said there was 5, but the number 5th one was never identified.
We know the 2 we just named, and we know base 10. Who's the one not named? The 4th, not the 5th.
Endeavor.
Thank you. Okay, Endeavor.
Endeavor won, but
Endeavor won. But let's be honest, Endeavor won because Vince had the deal planned with Endeavor. I will back you extra and we'll let you run the company, and you do 49%, we get 51%. That was the whole thing set up, which Vince did. This is why Tony Khan, base 10, sued and lost like a fool. But actually, he was. Let me do my Tony Khan like you boy. Oh, this is not fair. Oh, I got squeezed out. Tony Khan, greatest movie ever. My name's Tony Khan. Watch Dynamite on Wednesday. Oh. Okay, there's Tony Khan, but all right.
Yeah, and Dev left us because he thought we were gone, but we're not gone. We're back.
Yeah, sorry, guys. We just apologize if y'all are finding the stream. I noticed it got cut off.
Yeah, we got 3 people watching.
It was in a car wreck, by the way.
You have 3 people watching because I'm on and Monica's on and someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, the current before was more than 3 because you had Devin, you have Anthony, you have a bunch of other people in there.
Tyler too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. Monica. It's supposed to sound like Mickey Mouse because he's the mouse with all the money. That's Tony Khan.
Yeah. And believe it or not, though,
whose daddy's Walt Disney.
Believe it or not, it's kind of true.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's why you're born PWT, a great podcast that I watch. He calls out Meltzer, he calls out all the bullshit. He's like, here comes Tony Khan again. Tony Khan.
Well, I mean, the thing is, man. I mean, if they had a legit bid for them and they knocked them down because they already know who they were selling to. I mean, even if base 10 was, let's just say, if they put in the number 1 bid. Let's just say they put in the number 1 bid. They weren't going to sell it to him anyway.
No. Well, that's why Vince had it set up with Endeavor before the bidding started. And it's not technically inside of training or trading. He got with them and said, here's what we're going to do. Here's the extra money if we need it. Here's how we do it. And this is what's going to keep me in power, pal. And that's what he did. It was a power play. It was all legal the way it was done. So I told Khan lost like a fool, spent money to lose twice. I mean, yeah, you don't go against a corporate giant that has years and years of top dollar lawyers and knowledge of who to get to beat the system. You don't do it. You don't fucking do it. You can't do it. Call it what you want, but that's how the business world is.
Yeah, but they wasn't dead last, and they wasn't next to last. They were a big power.
The report I read, they were nowhere near number 2 for 10-fold or whatever they called. They were nowhere near number 2. That the other 2.
Hold on, let's see.
We're kind of going back and forth. Yes, they are. No, they're not. Yes, they are. Or no, they're not. Next subject.
Okay.
Hold on, man. I'm gonna. I'm getting
Squirrels.
Well, hey, Josh, it's actually entertaining getting into this stuff and talking about. People actually like to hear this, Josh. So don't be
I
a
know,
squirrel.
but
Don't be a squirrel, Josh. Sit on that sofa and let us do a podcast.
what the fuck? Piss off.
Okay. So it was only 4 offers, and now I got a different whole other thing that just popped up. Base 10's bid for WWE was valued at approximately $6.9 billion, submitted by Tony Khan's company in 2023.
It was in the 6.
This bid was the lowest among 4 offers, with Endeavor ultimately winning the deal from.
That's what I read. He was 4th, and the 5th was not listed.
Yeah,
There were 5, but he was 4th. The other 3 were up. Endeavor's the one we know Vince had to deal with, and was going, and that's who TKO.
It doesn't matter. I mean, it's no big deal.
it
matters, Phil, because of what I just said to Josh. People want to hear this. They want to know. I know you hate WWE. He's right. We do need to get off the WWE and talk about what happened in New Japan and how this is going to build for them in AEW. We do need to get into that.
$7 billion, and they ended up selling for 12. So
that's the report I read.
So
first report.
Yeah, that's
also got some breaking news, by the way. Mance Warner was at the Ring of Honor debut at tonight's taping in Jacksonville.
The Ring of Honor company that used to be that's now owned by Tony Khan, it is their NXT.
Basically, that's
yeah.
What relegate.
And who's her name? Who?
Mance
Warner.
Lance or Max Warner?
Vance Warner, the Southern Psychopath.
Yeah.
Never heard of her. All right, move on.
He just left TNA. Him and Steph DeLander left TNA like 3 weeks ago.
Former GCW wrestler. He's a hardcore wrestler. He's a legit badass.
The former GCW World Heavyweight Champion. Get it right, Phil.
Yeah. Right. How many people in the chat have ever seen this guy before?
I have.
In the chat. You're not in the chat.
I met him. Actually, I got his blood on a chair.
How many people in the chat watching this podcast right now know Vance Warner?
Mance.
I don't even know the guy's name. It's that bad. Now watch the Indies.
Will you stop?
You are the WWE mark of the podcast now, Jordan.
I'm not. I want to get into the AEW.
You're the guy that goes, who?
Yeah, I do go who. You know why? See how that chat's not lighting up? Crickets for Max Warner.
Mance Warner.
Lance Warner. Okay. Lance Warner, crickets. Here we go. All right.
Josh.
There's Devin. Who in the blue hell is that?
No, Devin. He was former Game Changer World Heavyweight Champion.
Devin, have you ever watched a Game Changer Pro Wrestling match on YouTube, let alone anything to do with them in your life?
He left TNA Wrestling with Steph DeLander like 4
Have you ever watched a GCW Game Changer Pro Wrestling in your life, Devin? Have you ever watched a single YouTube match or anything that has had their name in it? Have you ever seen it? When you get to that, let us know. My bad. His name's Vance Warner. My bad.
Mance.
Man, like Mansoor. Okay, Mansoor.
MANCE.
I can't hear MNV or whatever the initial. They all sound the same through the
Mance, you bastard.
Shoot him.
It all sounds the same on my phone. There's only one. There you go. Devin knows the GCW chap, Matt Cardona Green. Last name Green. Gotta love it. By the way, Chelsea Green told WWE goodbye. Y'all read all that online today.
Really?
I mean, it's probably
story. Come back and she leave.
It's story wise, but she said goodbye for now, WWE.
Well, right now she's injured. So
yeah, she's injured.
Oh, I just told you it was kayfabe.
Well, the whole thing, man. Road Dogg still stands behind trying to push Chelsea Green, and a lot of people that weren't in creative didn't want to push.
Well, that's great, but right now Road Dogg's pushing a car with Billy Gunn up the road because he's not in the big time no more.
and he's not going to AEW like everybody wanted him to.
Oh, why would anybody, if you made Brian John, what's his name? His real life name, Brian what?
Orton. I mean, I'm sorry. Uh,
Anyway,
Armstrong.
Road Dog.
Armstrong.
Anyway,
Brian
Road
Armstrong.
Dog.
Brian Armstrong.
Has Road Dog made Rock or fucking Stone Cold money? No. Has Road Dog made a nice chunk of change in his life? Yeah. Who works for a company for forever and says, I'm immediately jumping shit? Now he's gonna take some time off, do a couple of things, but hey, I gotta plan some family stuff. I want to see some people. You don't jump right away. He's not about to go sign along unless AW with Tony Khan would do one of his famous, oh, you could have 9 months off, I just sign you and show up one time, and you're guaranteed pay. He's not gonna go jump right into a full-time contract. Not gonna do that. That's not gonna happen. But eventually, I see him going with Billy Gunn eventually, but not right now. That dude ain't even had time to sit down and have Waffle House yet. He probably has, but
well, he just showed up at his brother's promotion in Mobile.
Well, there you go. Get to visit my brother, show up, show my face. It ain't a couple of dollars, but get to see my brother and his family. Yeah, but get to see my brother. Do all, a quick little pop. Everybody, hey, everybody, I'm still alive. Y'all haven't seen me in years. I'm behind the scenes. Build a little credibility. You got to remember, we know Road Dog's been behind the scenes. The casuals don't. The young ones don't know who the fuck a Road Dog is, and the other ones haven't seen him in years. He's like, yeah, I exist.
These
Look, I'm here.
Casuals can't tell the difference between a wristlock from a fucking wristwatch.
It's because the casuals' job ain't to get behind the scenes like we do and the pro wrestling fans do. But yeah, go see my brother, help his promotion out, get them a few dollars, and let everybody know, hey, I'm still exist. See y'all in 6 months to a year when I'm on a screen somewhere. Smart business. Now I'm gonna go home and see my wife and my kids, and I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna have a picnic maybe for the first time in 10 years in a park.
Yeah. I just
Kevin, I got 2 hash browns. For what it was Sunday morning. I worked at 6 a.m. Easter morning. I had enough points. I got a free bacon, not bacon, sausage biscuit, and I bought 2 hash browns, $3. I went to McDonald's. I was like, even Rouse's ain't gonna beat this. $3. I'm getting full, brother.
So let's talk about the New Japan.
Yes, we need to, and this is big. Phil, would you like to Can you do this in an orderly fashion, Phil, for about New Japan? Talk about Genesis.
Well,
I'll give it 20 seconds.
The Sakura Genesis was a great show, and we now have a new IWGP Heavyweight Champion, the Prince of Pace.
Time out. What happened before?
Damn it, Mike!
Well, now you cutting him, Mike.
I had to, because you didn't go from beginning to end. You started at the end.
He can, because he doesn't have to go over the whole show. He's getting to Phil is getting to the story point. Let him go.
Okay, all right.
Let him go.
All right, so as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted.
He got you for once.
Well, anyways.
Here you go, Phil. He's going to fly for Mike. There you go.
For Mike.
All right, well, anyways, what I was saying. Excuse me.
New champ.
So we have a new IWGP Heavyweight Champion, the Prince of Pace, Cal Newman.
The winner of the New Japan Cup 2026.
The winner of the New Japan Cup 2026, who defeated Yota Tsuji Saturday night. And that was
Wait, Phil. Hit the stats.
What stats?
Newman's stats winning the title.
Newman's stats, he is the best. He's Will Ospreay's best friend. He's the current.
No, Phil, the numbers. Age.
He's the youngest.
Years old. He broke Shinsuke Nakamura's record for being the youngest IWGP Heavyweight Champion, and also broke Okada's record for being the youngest New Japan Cup winner.
Yes, this is all very true.
And he's also the youngest Gaijin to win the IWGP as well.
That's foreigner for you people in the chat. We love y'all. We won't call y'all foreigners on. We're talking about New Japan. We are the foreigners.
Mm-hmm. So he's a trifecta.
Yeah.
Who picked that winner, by the way, Jordan?
Yeah, a guy we won't mention in here that we might have to fly another bottle for him. But anyway, Phil, do you have anything to add to that?
I got nothing on that.
Okay, I've got it. I've got it. Okay. All right. Genesis gave us this is supposed to be like a pay per view. This is all included in your 11, 12 bucks a
Super
month.
Genesis is basically their spring beginnings. That's what summer means. Springtime.
This was a terrific show. Every match on this show delivered. No duds. We all had great action title matches all over the place. Yes, Newman is the new champion. A lot of people did not see this coming. Also, did not see Suji losing the title this soon since January 4th. Mike got lucky and he happened to pick Newman, so we'll throw him a bone. The bone is very clean and already been eaten by two dogs.
I also
All right.
like the fact that during the match, Will Ospreay prevented him from cheating.
Well, that's what we need to get into, and this is for you AEW guys. Y'all thinking, oh, we talking New Japan? Y'all don't know what we're talking about. Y'all will very soon, because this has very big implications on what's coming to AEW. All right, Will
There's a big
Ospreay.
feud.
First of all, I had to admit I was wrong in the chat on the New Japan chat. Said there was no way in hell Tony Khan would allow Will Ospreay to come back this soon to New Japan, that he would work in AEW. He came back and had a match, advertised a 3-on-3. And if you don't know what the United Empire is, I'm getting ready to tell you all about it. This was Will Ospreay created a faction. Think of League of Nations in WWE, just not shitty, just very good. And we've lost some people in there, and there's a couple of. He teamed with a couple of originals. One man from Mongolia, and a man from the I guess we could say the indigenous people side of New Zealand, who is a beast in Hanori, which I will let Mike brag about Hanori in a minute. Hanori's a man.
Maori
Yes,
people.
the Maui. Yeah, the real tribal chief. Phil will agree. The man is only face tattooed.
It's no fucking gimmick either.
It's not a gimmick. He is a true life tribal chief. But anyway, Ospreay teamed with these two guys against three guys that it's not important who they were. We had a young up and comer, a classic legend, and another man. The deal is the United Empire with these two originals and Ospreay looked like a well-oiled, beat you down machine. Ospreay was in trouble twice. Taichi, Lord Pants had him beat, and they had to help him out, but they ended up winning the match. Now, to give you some context here, when Will Ospreay ran this group did not cheat, would not help it. They would not. They would come out in the corner of their ring, man, a title. You don't lay hands. You don't cheat. You don't do that. It was all straight up and fair. This is how Will Ospreay's United Empire was run. Okay, Will left. Jeff Cobb left. A bunch of people left the company. New members came in, and Cal Newman kind of became the de facto leader. As young as he is, he's the prince. Also trained by Ospreay from Rev Pro and all this good stuff. All right. So Ospreay, I'm talking. Do you mind? You had a chance.
Okay.
My turn. In Newman's version of the United Empire, not only have we had new members, some questionable. United Empire they will beat you down after a match. They will fight after the bell. They will low blow you. They will do things now. They are like, we are mean, we are dirty, we're not here to be nice. Mike's playing with the damn filters. How about put us on? There you go. So we've already had light storytelling. When Ospreay was in New Japan last time, he was all proud of Newman. He was cutting a promo. Behind his back, Newman picked up a chair and was ready to do it. What?
Are we still on?
Yeah,
Mike's being fucking stupid.
I'm sorry, I didn't know what it said.
Ospreay was cutting a promo, being all babyface. Newman picked up a chair to wax Ospreay. Okan and Hinari, the two guys who were the partners of Ospreay in this match we're talking about, stopped him. They stopped Newman. Ospreay never saw this, that Newman was going to whack him. He never saw it, and he never found out about it at all. We come to Genesis. This match happens with these three guys. They win. Okan starts beating the shit out of Yuya and these guys that lost. And Ospreay goes, wait a minute. Whoa, we don't work like that. What are you doing? And Okan's like, they're like, Yeah, we do now. And he's like, at first he was like, what do you do? He's like, well, we'll talk about it later. So they celebrated. They went to the back. This was not the main event. Newman came out, had his match. Every member of United Empire came out in the suits, Reservoir Dog style. If you've seen the movie, this is how United
Mhm.
Empire
Yeah.
rolls. They all came out in the suits, all of them. Suji had one man in his corner. That's it. There was no cheating. This was all straight, all of that, like nothing like that. The match happens. Newman becomes the champ. Ospreay, they celebrate. They taking pictures, all of that. Okay. They get to the back, and here's where the interviews. They're celebrating. You get beer when you win. They have private interviews. Newman's celebrating in the back with everybody. Will Ospreay says, "Hey guys, I hate to bring this up during such a momentous time, but I kind of need a little help at work. Would you guys mind come and pay a visit?" And this is where it gets interesting. This means it doesn't take a rocket scientist. We're gonna put the Osprey Newman story on the side right here. This means Osprey is asking for United Empire to come to AEW to help him with the Death Riders. This is going to lead to some good stuff, and I don't think it's going to be a one-time thing. I think it's going to start for Double or Nothing. My prediction: it's going to lead to an arena brawl at Forbidden Door. That's my prediction.
I think it's going to start at Dynasty.
Dynasty, yeah,
we'll
Dynasty is next one, and
Also,
after that, they're starting to build up All In right now in London.
Yeah, but he's gonna do that because it's Tony Khan. Oh, look how Messi's in London. Oh, that's all he cares about. So whatever.
Okay, Mickey.
Yeah, that's Tony Khan. Tony Khan is Mickey. Hey, Daddy, money. Walt Disney. All right. Time Cop, greatest movie ever. It's just like Time Cop. Yeah, that's what Tony does on his interviews. Yeah, he tells you that too. If you go watch, he's on some beat up locker looking like he's filming on a potato, telling you how great Dynamite is.
Trying to say it just sucks that that Jeff Cobb nor you probably know him as JC Mateo.
Yeah, and TJP are both gone because that was a payment agreement with Bushiroad that TJP's not there anymore. But and Cobb took the WWE payout. Oh well, goodbye. Tough luck. He's not there anymore.
He's now used as a backup for being one of what's his face's bitches.
Yeah, well, that's his problem. He's out of the story.
You
You wanted to be done with WWE, Phil. Now we're done with WWE.
Right,
So we'll talk about WWE.
Pissed me off. I'm sorry.
All right. So not counting All In or anywhere forward to that kind of bullshit. Not counting any of that. This is going to be the United Empire coming into AEW and fighting the Death Riders. This is going to be one hell of a storyline. And then the question is when, not if, but when are we going to see the beginnings of the storyline between Ospreay and Newman? So this is very good stuff. This is only one of this. This is how good New Japan is. That's only one of the things that came out of the event, story-wise. Now y'all have something to say. Go ahead, Mike.
All right. You missed a great story, by the way. The Knockout Bros and their match.
Well, I didn't get that. We're talking about one subject.
Okay, my bad.
I just said we had plenty other stories. We're talking about this is we all to discuss the implementations of United Empire and Osprey in AEW, raising hell and stories. This is what we're here to talk. This second.
Right. So the question is,
you got King going against Yoda Suji possibly.
Hold on. He just said what he said, and I understand what he's saying.
We're going to talk about everything y'all said. Y'all got to go one thing at a time. So let's.
Okay. Now the question I have for you. Here's my question, Jordan. Does it entice you enough to want to make you watch AEW again?
That's yes.
Like the whole show.
Without, I don't know when they're gonna show up. Like y'all saying, maybe Dynasty. Who knows? It could be a Dynamite. I want to see them show up, and I want to hear what's gonna happen or what from there. There's a good chance that they might, if they do what I'm saying, they've got me for at least Forbidden Door. If they can improve and get me hooked more and build that more, they might have me watch some more AEW. And there's
for Forbidden Doors not until fall.
No,
yeah,
no.
I mean,
no.
like I said, yeah,
No.
Forbidden Doors not until the fall. Like I said, we still got Dynasty.
Forbidden Doors right after Dominion and before the G1. Dominion is in May. The G1 is in July. It's in June. every year unless they moved it. Forbidden Doors in June. Don't know where y'all at.
The 2026 Forbidden Door event is tentatively scheduled for summer 2026, likely between July and September, but the exact date has not been officially confirmed.
Normally that thing has been in June or the early July. I've watched out. That's
Yeah.
yeah. I've watched the shit except for last year or the year before. I've watched them all, but they at least have me interested in. I might get plus Takeshita, which we'll get into. Hold on, Phil. We'll get into that.
All right.
But all of this is coming because we got a lot to. The main reason I'm talking about this is not just because it's New Japan, it's tying into AEW. And this is good. This is a good thing for you AEW fans. And it's actually a good thing to get more exposure to New Japan. So this part of the deal I'm kind of okay with here. Finally, we're not getting the shit into the stick. But it's still going to benefit AEW. But it's going to benefit us because I know the Osprey Newman battle is not going to be an AEW thing. That is going to be a New Japan thing.
Right. And also, the 2025 Forbidden Door was held on August 24th, 2025 last year.
Okay, I missed that one, and obviously they pushed it way back. Obviously, that's the furthest back I've ever heard of a Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
Because
And
the years I was watching Forbidden Door and buying it, even when it got pay per view the year out of every company, it was right after Dominion, and Dominion's in May. So the year everybody said that was the greatest pay per view of the year, which it was damn good. I forget every match in it. It wasn't the first one, I don't think, not at all, but maybe the second one. But it was stupid good, really
the
good.
first 3 years, it was held in June. June 26th, June 25th, and June
Yeah.
30th.
I went to two of them.
And then the 2024 was in April.
I can't remember if I watched that one or I either skipped. I definitely skipped last year. I either skipped the last 2 years or the very last year. Probably
Oh,
went.
in 2025, it was held in August 24th. So last year was the first year that it was held.
Yeah.
It says right here June, August.
And one year the G1 was as far back as August, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Then one year was moved way up. It's looking like July this year. But
Yeah.
the storyline, just that storyline alone, that one story with so many people involved, is intriguing to me because, and I think it should be intriguing to the AEW fans because y'all should get some damn good entertainment. I don't see why, if you got that many men on each side, that Tony Khan wouldn't say, let's lead this to one of those arena and brawls eventually, like stadium brawls. I don't see why even if you do one match with him before and things get fucked up, I don't see why you wouldn't try to get that at Forbidden Door where they go all over like some cage match all over the state, some kind of crazy stipulation. To me, and how Tony Khan thinks, to me that just makes perfect sense that he would be like, yeah, we want that, yeah, we want that. Yeah, it's gonna money, people love that shit. But good exposure, it would be hella interesting. I mean, you've got Moxley and Wheeler Yuta both are New Japan guys. Moxley was New Japan before AEW. Wheeler Yuta comes from New Japan. I mean that's a lot. If you can't get a million talents because you've taken them all from Forbidden Door, why not put a bunch of talent that came from in the fucking your big 5-on-5 brawl or whatever, not counting your titles? Makes fucking sense. The other thing is, what do you do if Cal Newman is the New Japan champ? That's odd to me. All right, Josh, you have no clue who Newman is, do you? All right.
Not a clue.
So,
All I know is that Mike picked the winner.
all right, well, and Mike just got to know him. Phil knows him better than anybody else, short of me. All right. What kind of pulling power does a Cal Newman have in a New Japan main event at Forbidden Door defending a title against an AEW guy? Who knows Cal Newman yet? That's why I'm like, if you're gonna do that, you better get Cal Newman over to AEW.
Introduce you to him.
Huh?
If anyone's gonna introduce him, the best is it's his boy Will Ospreay.
Yeah, but you have to get Cal Newman on AEW TV quick if you want people, or you don't do a world title match. You do that stadium brawl I'm talking about, because who's going to know who Cal Newman is yet, unless you get him on AEW TV? Because let's be honest, majority of Forbidden Door's crowd's going to be AEW buyers. It will be. So if they don't know,
Smart move to put Forbidden Door.
You need to get Cal on TV over there with Will being like, "Yeah, my buddy," and Cal can be like,
Yeah. You
like-
keep saying Forbidden Door. Forbidden Door is not even on the schedule yet. It's still you
because
still got Dynasty
do
and
the
you still got All In.
the payoff, Josh, the payoff. The
You gotta
end of it's gonna be Forbidden Door.
You gotta realize AEW's WrestleMania is All In.
Yeah, that's
the
all
WrestleMania.
after Forbidden Door.
The Forbidden Door is not even on the schedule yet.
It will be. You got to do your Dynasty, then you got to do your big one, Double or Nothing, or second big one, whatever they feel like. You got to do all that first. When All In comes, and you know this if you watch New Japan, when All In comes,
Double or
the
Nothing
main
already
event
happened.
is going to be Will Ospreay
Revolution
taking the
happened.
title off of MJF.
Revolution happened. Next is Dynasty, followed up by Double or Nothing, and then there's nothing slated until All In.
That's when Forbidden Door is going to happen. It's going to be the payoff of the 5-on-5. Ospreay is winning that title at fucking Wembley and probably going to beat MJF because everybody's going to go nuts, just like you're probably going to finally get the payoff of Omega and either Okada or Omega versus what's-his-face. And they're
Mox?
going to do... Huh?
Mox?
No, not Mox. Fuck Mox. No.
Takeshita?
No, Takeshita's going to be... Takeshita and Okada are going to probably have that match in Wembley. Tony Khan's going to want all this. That's going to happen. You're going to probably get... If you don't get MJF and Omega already, that's happening. That's coming. You're going to get the 3 big matches at All In. And Double or Nothing's going to have something. They're going to... The whole point is to set up to that. Ospreay 10-1 is winning that world title. Now that we know he's healthy, because Taichi dropped him on his fucking head twice in the match in New Japan. Hard way. On purpose. I mean, Ospreay's going to win that fucking title and beat MJF at All In. The payoff for the 5-on-5 and the United Empire coming in and helping to build Ospreay is going to be at Forbidden Door. So either you're going to get... someone's finally going to show up at Dynasty, lead to the first match, which is going to have bullshit at Double or Nothing, and then be Forbidden Door. That's where I'm at.
And I hope we can see more of the Great Okan doing his Mongolian chops.
It sounds like you're going to be getting Okan and friends taking a nice little trip over to AEW. That's what it sounds like. Now, which 5 they pick? How many members Death Rider got? Men, not counting the woman.
You got Claudio, Pac, Yuta, Garcia,
Mox.
And Gabe Kidd's a hard Gabe Kidd is hard assassin for them.
So that's 6.
All right. Phil, give us the 6 United Empire guys going up against that. Counting Ospreay and what if Newman says I don't feel like I don't know why you would do that because you need to show Newman off if you're gonna have him at Forbidden Door. No one's gonna care. So you can't. I would be like, don't send Newman, or he'd be like, I ain't doing it. But who would you put besides Ospreay? You need 5 United Empire guys to go against Death Riders, Phil.
Let's see, I'd pick Great Okan, Hinare. What's his name? That new guy.
Your buddy.
Wait, you're talking about the young lion that you just signed with UE?
Oh yeah, the young
Zane J?
Wait, Phil's thinking of. I'm sure Phil was thinking of Jake Lee.
No,
Jake Lee. Yes, Jake Lee. Yes.
That's who he meant when he said new guy.
Okay.
Yes, the jester, the bastard.
Okay.
I mean, he gets another Japanese guy on Forbidden Door eventually.
Whoa.
So there's 3. Who are your other 2?
Let's see. I'd probably pick.
I got a piss, but y'all think about this.
Oh yeah, what's his name? Akira.
Okay.
You would take wait, Phil. You would, even though you do have Wheeler Yuta, you got heavyweights, you got lightweights. Think about who you picking here in against Death Riders.
I think that he actually be going against Pox. Pox kind of a cruiserweight himself.
He is. He is a cruiserweight.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be great opponent for Francesco Akira.
Okay, and who's your 5th one?
I probably that what's his name? That other British guy.
JY?
Yeah. Not the young lion. No.
Okay. The young lion guy is actually American. I think Zane J is American.
Not St. J's. It's a British guy.
Mike, who would you pick?
Well, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, Zane J is American. Um, if you can't have Cal Newman in it, I like Callum Newman as being part of it. I really do because he's not only the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, he's also the actual faction leader. While Will Ospreay's been gone for umpteen amount of months. I think it's 24 months. It's been gone.
A long time.
It's been a minute. So I think Cal Newman, Ospreay. Then you have Hanare. Then you have Great O'Khan. And Great O'Khan's kind of I don't know if I would change out Great O'Khan with JAY, but
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would keep O'Khan. He's the heavy. He's the big guy of the crew.
He's funny
Yeah.
too.
he is, and he's funny. But if you look at the other crew, you got Claudio, who's a powerhouse, and you got
Who would? How much would we pay to watch Claudio toss O'Khan around?
how much we pay you to watch Hanare toss Claudio around.
Well, that makes me even happier. You know, I love Hanare, but I mean, come on.
Yeah. So Hanare to me is the actual person against Claudio. Great O'Khan really doesn't have a person in that faction to even compare to. That's what I'm saying, because you got Mox versus Ospreay, Newman versus Pac, Hanare versus Claudio, JAY versus Daniel Garcia.
Pac would be better against someone like Francesco Akira.
I would put change Pac's guy too. I would have JAY trying to go after Pac, trying to prove something.
You would?
Yeah.
Because I like JAY.
Now you see you forgetting another guy.
Oh, I'm not forgetting the CMLL guy at all.
No. This was talked about big time. Something else we didn't talk about, an AEW story. I don't think Andrade is going to be in this because he's Don. Let's think about this. Andrade is United Empire and Don Callis family.
Oh,
That
shit.
throws a monkey wrench in everything.
What if Andrade does show up and he does go against them? Dude, that would just add a real big clusterfuck.
That's what I was waiting for someone to mention, because Andrade is technically Don Callis family and the money backer for UE, United Empire. What the fuck does Andrade even? A lot of people are saying he just won't be in the match. What if he is? Now, and the other thing is, Gabe Kidd is hired assassin, even though he's for Death Riders. There's a good chance Kidd's going to be in that match. There's a lot of what ifs in AEW. Y'all watch AEW. There's a lot of what ifs.
And don't forget, you also have not only that, but you also have like Clark Connors with Gabe Kidd along with Finlay.
Yeah, but they're going to stay out of this.
Yeah,
they're going to. Gabe Kidd is playing assassin for hire. He just cut the promo when he beat the fuck out of Suji backstage. That fuck New Japan, fuck everybody. I'm Team AEW now. So this is just going to give him reason to get in the match. Fuck you, New Japan losers. You know, Kidd, if they put Kidd in, it's going to make perfect sense. And a stadium brawl, you want Kidd in that match. You want him in that. Kidd will probably. Gabe Kidd's perfect opponent would be Henare. That would be absolutely perfect because they're both wrong.
Last time I saw
Henare would be Claudio.
You put O'Khan against Claudio because they're both technical wrestlers. O'Khan might be big and like he does Chuck. I watched O'Khan against ZSJ. He had him tied up. O'Khan is a mat style. O'Khan is a collegiate style wrestler. You put like Claudio, a striker and a collegiate wrestler. O'Khan and Claudio makes perfect sense. Gabe Kidd, the brawler, against Henare, the fucking animal brawler. That makes perfect fucking sense. Pac talking shit, JAY talking shit. It all makes fucking sense. Now the wild card.
Andrade?
I don't see Andrade being in the match. I don't, because and especially with Gabe Kidd, unless Andrade is like, oh, you hired him out, I'm hiring me. Unless they pull. The wild card is going to be, I think Jake Lee. That's another thing that's going to throw everything off. What if Jake Lee comes as one of the men in the group? I mean, that's just going to be insane right there. Everybody's saying, Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Like I remember the Great O'Connor knows Greco-Roman and freestyle wrestling.
Yes. Yes. Okan is the closest guy in United Empire to Claudio's fighting style is Okan. You might think Hinori with the stripes, but the collegiate wrestling and all, it's Okan and Claudio. They are the closest. And I laugh because I saw when ZSJ was paired with Okan last year, I said, "Oh, this is gonna be weird. We got the grappler versus the no." Okan come out there in the MMA shorts and fucking I'm like, holy fuck, I didn't know this dude could move like that on the mat. Holy balls. He's
Heck,
like
I
six.
remember him, dude. I remember when him and what's his name? They had a Toro Yano. They had a freestyle wrestling match, a
Yeah.
freestyle Greco-Roman wrestling match. They
That was
rolled
the king of
type of
KOPW days.
the type of like gear that you see like that Kurt Angle wore when he was
Yeah.
fighting.
Like Brock wears today was how Okan was. Yeah. Yeah. But that's just one match, and that's a lot of story. Plus, how much are they going to dip in? Does Newman cost them? Does Osprey say, no, this is too dirty? Does Newman say, Osprey, you ain't being dirty? Do they get into it? A lot of story that's going to be on AEW television, on AW's programming. That's just one. That's a lot right there. That's a
There are gonna
lot.
be some podcasters that are gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this? Why do we?"
Well,
Fuck them.
here's how you do that, Phil. You've got Dynasty, which you could show them off the first time, have them come out. You have Forbidden Door. I mean, not Forbidden. You have Double or Nothing, where you can book one or two of them in a match and have people there and tease it and fuck up the ending and lead to. You got a whole plethora of storytelling. This is why I'm interested again in AEW if they do this because they've got plenty of way they can tell this story and it can be really good. And this is just one story of a few with so many different players involved. You've got the Newman and Osprey storyline. Does Newman like, yeah, we'll go help you out? No, fuck you. Does Osprey see that Newman finally doesn't like him anymore? It's like, get away from me, big brother. I'm running this show. What part does Andrade play in this? Is Gabe Kidd gonna play the mercenary? Does Jake Lee come over? There's all kind of shit in this to make this thing interesting. And it's only we're basing this around what's going to end up being one match with a bunch of fucking people. Well, does the Don if Andrade is involved, does any kind of way the Don Callis family play a part? There's so much working parts in here. This can be good if they don't fuck it up. I'm looking at you, Mr. Mouse. Tony Khan, ha ha.
I mean, he's only announced.
Y'all know Forbidden Door is going to be. You know why he hasn't announced it? He hasn't made. I mean, he got to have an arena, but he probably has two dates, and he probably is not sure yet how he wants to work things. But he probably has two dates for this arena available, and he doesn't know which one yet. 10-1. That's why Forbidden Door hasn't been announced. All In is going to be announced. It's like Mania. It's
All
only
Yeah,
a
All In
regular.
has already been
It's
announced.
Yeah, I know that. That's what I'm saying. It's like Mania. It's his biggest show. He gets to show up in front of the most people. That's announced the minute we've got Wembley this year. Everybody get ready. Huh? It's gonna be 30,000 instead of 60,000 this year. But y'all get ready. Oh, fight it. Wednesday, Dynamite.
Stop that.
You know that's
Well,
true. It's the truth.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, man, the thing is about AEW, they're playing against WWE's counter programming. And the reason why they're doing that because WWE hasn't counter programmed so far this year.
Right.
They know what's coming.
Yeah, but guess whose storylines are in the toilet, and who
And
just
that's why they're worried about the counter programming.
and guess who just got lit up with this, which I don't even know if WWE even realizes what's going to happen if they're being smart like us and looking at what we're talking about here right now. That's going to lead to some more television must see and some storylines.
Dude, AEW and New Japan right now are on fire over the
Yes, they are.
and they have combined their storyline techniques together and they're going to completely light up
It's going.
television sets around the world.
What we are talking about here is what's going to come, and we know it's going to be hella television. We're going to get hella story. You're guaranteed hella great in-ring action, whether it's matches or brawls, but it's coming, and
Yes.
we know it's coming now.
And tomorrow's a big day too in AEW history.
You want to tell us what it is?
Tony Khan is officially going to be on the the Coach and Bro show.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that for a minute. Which they're saying that it's already looking like it's going to be softball because
It is not softball.
Well,
I have heard through the grapevine that Vince Russo wants to bring more eyes to the product that is known
yep.
as Juggalo Championship Wrestling.
Well, he already asked. He's already like Tony, bro. Let's work together, bro. And it was brought last week. It was mentioned after I talked to you. Coachman and Russo have a vendetta against WWE. So it looks like they're all going to be buddy buddy. It's going to be softball, and they're all going to team. Oh, Coach is going to host it, but it's going to be a big Russo JCW team up with AEW. It looks like that's going to become a minor partnership. That's happening as well.
This is what I've heard. I don't know how true it is, but it's been part of the AEW Forbidden Door. Makes a lot of sense because GCW is
Ooh.
also supposed to be rumored to be part
and
of
putting
that.
ICP on AEW would bring, hey, we're a lot of Juggalo
It's sounding like that. See, y'all are falling asleep now. Y'all care about JCW. Come on now. But yes, that sounds like that's what's gonna happen after this. Because Russo told him, me and you could take over the wrestling world, bro. He
And
already
they
said like
could.
Russo is
Well,
all like, and if this JCW thing fails, I can get a job, bro.
Russo,
Don't forget that.
Russo,
Jeff Jarrett is
all
good.
Russo is
So,
all Russo is a figurehead. He has no real power. He doesn't. That's all Violent J. And
Jay
Supposedly,
is
Jay
he
is
was
taking
on.
his. Supposedly, Jay said he's taking all of his ideas in consideration, and they are booking together. That
they will.
Russo's ideas are what's coming out on TV, and I could swear it to you on one basic fact, who I'm sick of seeing every week
Big
on
Vito.
GCW. Yeah, I'm sick of seeing 65-year-old fucking Vito on television 3 times a show on JCW with
Well,
Russo.
he
It's fucking bullshit.
well they kicked him off television. He's no longer the head
Thank
guy
God.
anymore.
All right, give me Jarrett before you give me fucking Vito.
Well, guess who they got to replace him with?
Oh, don't.
Oh, this right here makes a lot of sense, and it's highly touted online. Like, oh my god, I can't believe they pulled
I
this.
am glad that Kennedy is there, by the way. I am glad about that.
Well, he's also part of the Violent J people.
I am glad he's there.
Well, Killer fucking Cross.
Yeah, he's in the cut. They win. They win.
And what I understand is, if things are going the way I see things are going, in the hindsight of JCW doing what they're doing, and I see them crossing over to AEW television and GCW television, because right now Jack Perry showed up Friday night to save Marco Stunt from KJ Orso.
Yeah, I saw that.
yes.
And that right there
no.
is it's happening at WrestleMania. Well, let me rephrase it. It's happening at the Collective in Las Vegas. I almost called it New Vegas because of Fallout. But my thing is, you have all these things happening in the indies in America.
Which
And
and not to cut you off, but Tony
Go ahead.
Khan's not smart. He needs all the help he can get against WWE. Why not take as many of them in your back pocket as you can?
And not only that, but you also have New Japan, CMLL,
No, but
MLW.
that was already all partners. Rev Pro, CMLL, New Japan, the
All
old
right.
Ring of Honor. That was all. Stardom's owned by Bushiroad, but that's still the
Yeah.
ladies. But yes, Tony Khan will have access to probably Stardom and the ladies as well. CMLL at Forbidden Door, most definitely. We know he
Maple
does
Leaf
if he
Pro.
wants, but
Maple Leaf Pro.
yes, that
crazy.
another thing. I don't know if we got to talk about that yet on the show, Mike. You wanna? I think you should touch on that real quick because I don't think we got to talk about that yet. Talk about that meeting between those two minds.
Okay, so basically MLP and Tony Khan, which is Scott D'Amore and Tony Khan, came to the agreement of having Global Wars every year at Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling's home for the foreseeable future. This past, what was it, like a week and a half ago, I think it was the same weekend that we went and watched TNA. Global Wars was happening in freaking Canada. And that was a better show than what we watched, gentlemen. But I will say this. Global Wars and Ring of Honor, even though it is part of the AEW umbrella, being up there in Canada and doing what they're doing there and having Scott D'Amore as the head guy there and actually giving ideas to Tony Khan, Not saying that, I mean, Tony Khan's going to run with them, of course, but just throwing out ideas of Tony, and Tony's using his ideas with Tanahashi. He's using his ideas with the head booker Court Bauer over in MLW. He's using his head ideas over there with the CMLL head bookers. Dude, it ain't just people don't understand.
It's a domino effect. It's like a domino effect going on. It's a good one though.
It's not a domino effect as much as a partnership, which before anybody gets wild that might be more of a WWE fan, you have to realize the juggernaut WWE is and what the goal is, which has been hampered by TKO. Triple H wanted an NXT in every corner of the globe.
He does. Tony Khan, he still does.
Yeah, he still does, but Triple H might be out of a job in 16, 18 months. Let's be honest.
Maybe less than that.
Yeah, because TKO is running the shots, and he might be, if things keep going sour, they might say he's the problem and goodbye. Who you replace him with over there? I don't know. Paul Heyman, if they'd be brilliant. But
people power.
Oh, he's never coming.
Oh, hell no.
No, we'll talk about that's a good what if. What if Paul?
Oh, dude, if they get rid of Triple H, the only person I see they were replacing him
Paul Heyman.
Nope, they're going to replace him with Nick Khan.
Oh, get out! Nick Khan don't know how to book fucking in The Rock. If The Rock and Nick Khan, forget it. Shut the company down. All right, let's get back to where we were.
Nick Khan doesn't even want to be on TV.
Nickelodeon. Yes, he does, dude. He's all over it. Triple A's pay-per-views. He's all over them.
Yeah, do you see him? He's like he's like the autistic kid that doesn't want to look at the camera.
He's not a television performer. He's more of the guy that I'm the owner. Hey, you just shot me for a second in the crowd. Okay, goodbye. Give me my paycheck. But
he's like the dude from Saudi, the head guy from Saudi. He's there. Here's the belt. Then leave.
But back to all right. Y'all were talking about jumping. Y'all were talking about jumping back and forth. Back to where Mike's at. The biggest part about the Scott D'Amore and Tony Khan, and just for context for you people in the chat, Scott D'Amore is a brilliant wrestling mind. He was the guy that made TNA good before the shit you see now. Scott D'Amore has started his own company in Canada. The most important thing of this whole angle is a Canadian partner and company. That's bigger than all of it. That's a feather in Tony's cap if they can work together and keep working together. Because that gives you another part of the globe Triple H hasn't got or TKO does not have. They can go over there and sell out, but they don't have a Canada base. A lot of
these indie companies are working with these other promotions are working with AEW because they're tired of these fucking monopolies.
It's because you have to, because no one is greater than the WWE giant. And you could thank the end of WCW from 01 all through the 2000s, neither TNA or Ring of Honor could put up. WWE got a damn near 20-year start until AEW came out to stop Paul money and become. That's when they became publicly traded and all that shit.
I know what you mean though. Like it not just took New Japan Pro Wrestling, but it also took Ring of Honor to sell out Madison Square Garden.
Ring of Honor did that because and nobody wants to take credit for it. But I'm going to give credit to the Bucks, Omega, and Cody.
Who weren't at the show, didn't fight at the show.
They were neither at the show.
And the villain.
No, it was bull, and a lot of people thought they would be, but that's bullshit. But a lot of people went because they did want to see that. That is what partly sold the show. No one left that building unhappy because New Japan saved that. Every Ring of Honor match sucked, but their main event, which was the second the mid-main event, the ladder match with the three of them. The only good thing RH had on the show.
That was the last thing Kerry Silken did before he sold out to the
only good match, only good pure Ring of Honor match without New Japan talent. Only one on the show. New Japan brought the talent, Ring of Honor brought the production. And they outsold. WWE could not sell out Madison Square Garden with Undertaker and Ronda Rousey that year because creative was so in the toilet.
And they've been in the toilet for years.
And this show sold out. Yeah. And we saw on American soil, we saw Okada win everybody went nuts. Jay White and Okada.
Jay White for the world for the IWGP
heavyweight. Other way. Jay White. Okada won, but like Jay White always says, I sold out Madison Square Garden.
He damn right did.
Well, here we are talking about all these other indie companies combating against WWE.
Because you
And
have
let's
to,
just
because
be,
altogether they're not enough.
and I'm going to say this right now. All this stuff that they're doing with AEW and partnering with AEW and sending people there and sending people here and doing all these things, it ain't going to pay off this year. It's
No.
not
No.
all of this is going to pay off this year. And everybody's like, "Oh man, it has to." Are you insane? Look at next year whenever WWE is in Saudi. Who's going to be here?
That's what I've been screaming. I've said it on this
Who's going to be
podcast
here?
already. I've said it. That's when Tony Khan needs to strike and everybody else and throw their own Mania weekend without WWE in town.
And what they need to do, instead of letting all these indies have their individual shows, incorporate them into the main fucking
You
show.
can, but you can't get all of them, dude. That's over 50 wrestling companies and show. You can't get everybody. But
can't.
if Tony
But you
Khan
do the
wants to
big
do a little
ones.
mini, if Tony
You do
Khan
the
wants
big
to do a mini super show with about 5 or 6, he could.
He could do the big
He
ones.
could.
GCW,
You could take
JCW.
everybody above
I say
above.
you do it during Mania weekend while the rich people are residing. Give some of the for the people.
Been saying, Phil, I've been
I don't know
saying that
about-
on this channel for like months.
I don't know
Been
about
saying that.
GCW right now because from what last time I heard, he still had beef with the AEW. So
No, they squashed
They
the
are
beef.
cool again. They are cool
They're
again.
cool. They've been cool for the last 6 months, dude. Matter of fact, Jack Perry was just there Friday night.
Yeah, yeah. You see, y'all, man, y'all gotta learn. You hear New Japan? Don't fall asleep. We just covered all that. You're not listening. Yeah, we just told you. We just told you. GCW Tony Khan was cool. Jack Perry was just on their television saving midget boy. What's his name, Mike?
Marco Stunt.
Yeah, yeah. A little buddy to Nut Swinger. Jungle Jim Jack Perry. Yeah, yeah.
But the
But,
thing is, even Luchasaurus drove the bus there, dude. They even showed Luchasaurus driving the bus to the GCW show, man. And they even had the whole
his arms in a sling. How did he work the 6
special ed, no special ed bus jokes.
fly it.
yeah, dude.
Wait.
What the fuck, bro? Anyway, I'm going to do a Vince Russo to you there, Phil. Why the fuck, bro?
Bro,
Why the fuck, bro?
Bro.
God almighty.
I'm just saying, no jokes about that.
I will.
Did you ride the short bus, Phil?
Huh?
Did you ride the short bus?
No.
The
Okay.
Mighty Carry?
Okay, I had to do. I ended up wanting to because I missed my bus.
All right, Phil. There's some things you don't need to actually say out loud. That is one of them.
Back
I am
to
autistic, but
before we get off the subject, I do want to talk about one thing, and it's
Go ahead.
it's Russo's personal comments, and I see it a mile away, bro. Russo might be working with Violent J and JCW. The comments he made to Tony Khan, and I know his history with Vince, and what happened after he left the company, and oh, bro, but if you do, hey, anytime, but if you need me, bro. Vince Russo set himself up to where if he gets a bigger money offer or shit goes sour at JCW, he wants to be able to go to work for Tony Khan. Because he's already telling Tony, bro, together we could run the wrestling business, bro. We could run this. He's telling him. He's already doing it.
Yes, but think about this too. He said that with Jeff Jarrett whenever he was in TNA.
Of course.
He did it twice. He ran there twice with Jeff Jarrett.
He did it to everybody.
But the thing with Jarrett was Jarrett knew how to put
Yeah.
him in his place. Tony knows how to keep people in their place. Let's just be real. If he didn't, Tony Khan would be taking all these people's ideas and running with them.
Well, the problem is how much of a mark Tony is, and for the past, and for the fucking attitude and the crazy bullshit. I do see him eventually working with Vince for a little while, not
I do too.
permanently. And I see him taking Vince's ideas and going with it because they're that crazy. But bro, this will generate the ratings, bro. The people will be, I think eventually Tony Khan's gonna have to fire him, but I can see it coming. I do see
Here's
a
what's gonna
GCW
happen.
partnership in this though.
I'm going to fantasy book right here. This is what's going to go down. AEW, JCW, all this shit's going to happen next year or the year after or whenever they do take place. This is going to happen. And he's going to use Vince Russo as Vince Russo. He's going to use Vince Russo, and he's going to put Vince Russo in that position to be an on-screen character like a general manager. That's what he's going to do. And then he's going to bring some people over from JCW Lunacy. He's going to pull them on TV, the fucking crazy people, Tarzan Duran. He's going to put in cocaine. He's going to put over.
No, they're hold on. I will stop right there.
No.
There is no way in hell they will put that character on TV.
They're not the only characters. The only characters Tony Khan will ever give a shit about using from JCW is going to be the brothers
Tarzan.
themselves, Violet J and Shaggy, and maybe a Mr. Kennedy. Forget everybody else in that roster. They jokes. He don't even have room for his own roster. Russo is going to tell. Russo is going to tell and get in Tony Khan's ear, and he knows how he is. Best bro, best. And after all the criticism Russo did to Tony, all of a sudden, bro, we could run the wrestling. After everything that happened, they're all buddy. Now, after all the criticism Vince did to Tony online, if you go read it, I'm telling you, he's gonna try to weasel his way in like he did with Dixie Carter and got Jim Cornette kicked out and all that shit till Hogan was a bigger name and got him out. It's the only thing that Tony will use JCW for, sort of a match, but multi-man is going to be Violent J and Shaggy to get them on his TV because ECW and WCW had them, and I know WWF did too. But Tony's got to try to be like everybody. He's going to get the two of them on television, even if they're not wrestling, and you're going to probably see Kennedy or something like that because they don't. The rest of that roster, they don't mean a fuck, and he don't give a fuck.
No.
Dude, believe it or not, and I'm going to say this wholeheartedly, there's a lot of more people on that roster that they don't have to be on AEW TV. They don't. If they show up in Ring of Honor, though,
bro, he can't even book what he's got. Tony, it's called Guantanamo Bay for a reason. Willie Mack just came out with a report saying, "Dude, I'm getting ready to be broke and homeless. I agreed to the sign per appearance. Tony Khan don't even book me. You've got what's his name, Johnny Nitro and his wife. We can't get booked on television. What the fuck? Tony Khan can't even do with normal people. He doesn't need that fat 300-pound bitch reject with her ass hanging out on television. Nobody wants to see that.
Mickey Knuckles? Dude, I want to see Mickey Knuckles on
I
TV.
don't want none of us want to see that.
No. We don't want Mickey Knuckles. No.
We do not want Mickey.
They could keep her over in JC.
We don't want Vito on our television screens either.
I don't care about Vito, but
he let Karrion Kross do dark match or whatever. He doesn't care about Karrion Kross. Doesn't give a fuck about Karrion Kross.
That would be the moneymaker right there.
Tony Khan don't care about Killer Kross.
He don't care about
Killer. He don't. He would have hired him before he went to GCW when he was out of WWE or come try out. He let Baron Corbin have a dark match before Karrion Kross.
There's a reason.
Baron fucking Corbin.
There's a reason, though, Jordan. There's a reason behind that. Him and MLW have an actual agreement. They have partnerships. Killer Kross, on the other hand, has beef with Don Callis. We know this. This is nothing that's not new. I mean, it's been noted. It's been dictated.
So why did Tony not hire him? Because Don went there. Hey, buddy. Hey, pal. Just like Vince Russo's going to go to Tony Khan. Hey, buddy. Hey, because they know how Tony Khan, all friends wrestling. We know how the company works. Vince Russo is going to take Tony Khan on a ride of anything but joy until he realizes and says, "Get the fuck out." And Tony, this might be, by the time this ends, if this happens, this may be Tony Khan's most savage moment in history. Tony Khan might actually get ugly for once when it comes to the end of Vince. Tony Khan might actually be the more boss he's ever been in his life. And when it's time to tell Russo, get the fuck away from him. This might be history.
I don't picture tomorrow being a bunch of softball pitches at him, dude. I really don't. A lot of people are even saying that Vince Russo has even stated that there is a lot of shit that he wants to get off his chest against Tony Khan.
Everybody's saying this thing has been set up over a month ago because of the comments, because of them all agreeing, because of Russo and Colt and Coach's hatred of betrayal by WWE, that this whole thing has been set up for drama and they're already planned it and it's already a work. Bro, That everybody's saying this thing is already set up to be a work. So if there's one or two fake questions, wait for Russo. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. If there's any kind of drama, quote me on this. If there's any kind of drama, Russo's gonna look at TK and go, "Yeah, but bro, when you booked this, bro, it could have been better. Why did you do that?" And you're gonna see that once or twice. Tony's gonna nice guy, and he's like, "Okay, bro, I see your point." Now, at the end, they're gonna be all smiling and this. I don't think it's gonna be as hardball as we first thought, bro. I don't. Now that I heard it all a work and set up after all the bitching Russo did. Now, bro, I would love to work with you, bro. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
We'll
I,
see, man.
I'm expecting to be this. A lot of people are saying Ari Emanuel interview part 2 here with with a lot of bros. So that's what the majority of everybody's saying already.
I hope not, dude.
The insiders.
All right, guys, it's
getting
almost, it's past midnight.
And
Okay, good.
We still haven't completed this talk, and I think we should complete this talk on our next podcast.
I'll never remember it, and Phil will never be as energetic about it, and Josh will be ready to talk about something else.
I mean, the next podcast.
Oh,
unfortunately, but
I probably won't. If it's Wednesday or Thursday, I might not be here. I'll be here Friday for sure.
Okay, so Josh, when are we going live again? Wednesday, Thursday?
I don't know. What would be the best day? Because I know you. I would say Wednesday. That way we can. If anything happens between Tuesday and Wednesday, which is only NXT and AEW, then Friday would be TNA and JCW and SmackDown
and GCW
and whatever GCW does.
Time with CMLL, by the way,
and CMLL.
Yeah, so we there's still a lot of stuff to talk about too. So
and almost all of Don Taco has been filled too, ain't that right, Jordan?
Yes, Don Taku's because of the storylines from Sakura Genesis Wrestling Don Taku. We already have our main event and a few almost the whole card's already made. Takesh just sticking around. He's defending again. Main event. Gabe Kidd jumped Tsuji backstage in his interview after his match after Tsuji lost. Beat down Tsuji and was like, "Fuck New Japan." Fuck. Global title match again. We're gonna get match 3 between them for the global title.
Which is gonna be great. Now,
yeah, but both of them already had 2 minimum 5-star matches last year.
All right, so if we're gonna go live Wednesday night, Josh, this is what I predict. Me and you, we sit down and we discuss Dynasty and we do a pick. Me and you do a pick 'em.
Okay. All right.
Tonight,
because Dynasty is next week. Is next week?
This Sunday, the 12th.
Oh, hey.
This Sunday.
What
next
night y'all going?
Next weekend is Mania, right?
What night are y'all going live? Because I like pick'ems, even if I'm watching or not. I like to do pick'ems.
I want to do pick'ems as well. You know, like I can just send me the list and I'll
definitely do that, Phil. I'll definitely do that, and hopefully we get J Rod on here as well.
I'll tell you what, I might come on when I'd like to do a pick'ems for Dynasty.
All right, ask J Rod if he wants to join us as well.
It's all going to depend on if they've got him on days and nights this week. If he's available, he'll do it.
That's fine.
Get a picture of us, you know, the ringside rioters, for that picture in the bar of us.
Oh,
Phil, they're all up online. Josh posted them.
You mean the 3 guys and the one crazy lady that we have no idea who is?
No. I'm talking about the picture of us in the bar.
He tagged you, dude. Your name's on it.
Yeah, no. That should be one of our picks from Ringside Rants. I think Martin should use some AI with that one.
Oh, to change our thing for YouTube. I got you. I know what he's saying now.
All right, Monica, you got some work to do, baby.
Yeah, and that'd be great. But
all right, well, I don't think we need to do any more about the biz. We're going to be talking about that later on this week. But I do have very cool shit to show. But if y'all want to go, yes. I'm going to do for the main event. I'm going to do an unboxing that I'm going to open with a knife and I'm going to see it with y'all. But y'all go ahead if y'all have something to show.
Yeah, I got some stuff to show. So what? So okay. So we're going with me first. Okay.
Yeah, I have an unboxing.
All right. So this a couple of these I picked up in while I was down in Louisiana.
Josh's souvenirs, y'all.
Walmart.
Yeah. We stopped at a Walmart and I saw these as like, okay, cool. It's basically Ozzy Black Sabbath tribute CD.
Yeah.
So it's like 3 CDs, so it's actually pretty cool.
Which Josh put it in my CD player on the way to the airport. I didn't get to hear much, but from what Josh told me, every song has a former connect. Either they were in Ozzy's band or there's a connection to playing with Ozzy. Everybody on each song.
Yeah.
First track is
That's
Gilly
awesome.
Lee, from what I've seen.
Yeah, the first CD is like has something to do either played with Ozzy or was in Black Sabbath. And the other two are like all cover bands. Same thing with this Metallica one. It's a Metallica basically tribute. Two of the CDs are just cover bands. One CD is like all like inspiration, all the bands that inspired Metallica. Another one right here that I picked up. I've been looking for this. I could not find any copies up north, and I finally found it down south.
Yes, that's the new. That's the newest Rob Zombie album, which is more rocking than his most recent
Yeah.
releases.
Yes, definitely a lot more heavier.
Yeah,
A lot
it's
more
more of a
heavy.
metal album. Less psychobilly, more metal there.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely sounded like his Hillbilly Deluxe days.
A little bit more heavier than that.
Yeah, I would
more
find
like
it a way.
more like Thunder Kiss 65 of the La Sextra Sister album.
I don't
Yeah,
know if I can't compare it to that either. It's a whole different band. They're new. First thing Josh said when I told him no John Five, listen, he says, "Damn, the whole thing sounds different but fresh."
Yeah,
Yeah.
To me, it's like it's right before. If I want to compare it, because I listened to the album, it's right before Astro Creep 2000 ish, and because that right there is more like techno rock, but it was like almost a Sex Sister. It
Yeah.
was like
I
in that
can't.
era.
I can't say that, but anyway.
But anyways, next one I got is this one is a sampler from MNRK Heavy. I got with a package. Gives a it's basically a sampler. It's got so a lot of new bands. Creeping Death, Body Snatcher, High on Fire, Rolo Tamosi, Plague Years, Callous Cowboys, Great American Ghost, I Am, Massive, Toxic Holocaust, Misfire, Enterprise Earth, and Controversy and Nocturne. A couple of these bands I've heard of before because I listen to Liquid Metal.
Yeah,
I
I've heard
actually
of
saw
about
Toxic
3 of them.
Holocaust live in New Orleans. They opened for War.
Now,
Yeah.
now I have a question for you, Josh. Have you already opened it and listened to it?
Not yet.
Uh,
Some
I
some of
wouldn't
these I haven't. Huh?
I wouldn't open it.
Why?
I just Google the songs on YouTube and listen to them that way, and leave that package because it might be worth money later on.
Well, it could.
What
Most
samplers are worth money,
samplers,
man?
yeah, most samplers, like when you walk out of the club in New Orleans, they literally throw them on the corner, and that's where the phrase "you picked it up off the corner" comes from. You pick it up
Yeah.
off the street, seal.
Now that but this sampler came with one of my packages that I got, and I pre-ordered this, and
Oh, you got the brand new one.
the Black Label Society. What's the name of this one? Engines of Demolition. So
I was watching people buy the vinyl version the other day. They pre-ordered
I got one coming.
it.
So the next stuff I got right here. This is all cassettes. So I picked this up in a lot for like I think like $25.
If you got over 5 of them, you did a deal.
Yep.
John
You
Lennon,
got Phil.
want
Phil,
that.
put that back on the
I
screen.
want that.
Put that back on the screen. Phil, look at the screen.
Yep. John
Yo-
Lennon, Yoko Ono.
Yoko Ono, the worst voice in history.
I want that.
I'll send it to you. I got Journey.
Sweet.
Which one? Journey is this? Raised on the Radio. Then this is like the most weirdest lot.
Wasp.
Oh, no, that's the first one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the
Josh,
bad
is it?
part bad part is I already got this one.
But is it a white tape or clear?
It's
Uh,
white.
well, I already got it, and this was my original copy. The other one, the other copy that the original one that came with was the white one. So I
Okay,
kept
so
that one.
you've got the real deal. Okay, cool.
So I got Journey Escape, which
Oh,
is
you can keep that.
this is actually the good one. It's got Don't Stop Believing and Open Arms on it. So
Don't stop
Y'all
believing.
lucky that y'all lucky the band wasn't playing at the bar when y'all came because that's one of those that they play every time.
Oh, yeah. Josh froze. Can
Yep.
anybody else hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What the hell, Josh? You froze, bro.
Phil, are you here?
I'm here.
Josh
Yep.
was lagging. He'll be back in a minute, but he was lagging.
Yeah. So you want to show anything while he comes back?
I could cut in, but I have a feeling he'll be back any second. I don't think he realizes. Hey Phil, why don't you message Josh? Tell him like we can't see him.
All right, I'll text him.
Just let him know. Oh, there he is. He's back.
He's
back.
All right.
All right. Sorry, I don't know what happened there.
You're on Journey
okay.
Escape. You're on Journey Escape.
All right, Journey Escape. Next one.
Well, I will yell at you to the day I die that you did not buy the CD with the mesh that day it was
No.
available.
Yeah, I know, but
You could have.
is Ozzy Live and Loud? This is, but the bad part is only tape one. I don't got tape two.
Ah.
And the main reason why I bought this lot is because of this next tape, because I had this and somehow it was missing from my collection, so I had to get it back.
No.
Really. Look what the cat. Hey, if you're gonna name a Poison album, that's like the best one.
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the first one.
Now, is it the white? Is that the white cassette though, or is that the clear?
It's clear.
Ah.
Now, the next one is another lot I bought. And it was only a two tape lot. Originally, I thought this was the Blizzard of Oz, but when I opened up the tape, it was a different Ozzy album. So it was the actual tape of Ultimate Sin.
Bro, that's out of print. You can't get that anymore.
Yep.
Unless you find an old one. Ultimate Sin. This Live and Loud, the album you showed earlier, is the last time Ozzy could ever play Shot in the Dark live, because bassist Phil Suzanne, however you want to say it, was on that one and only album. He wrote the song and he has writing credits. Sharon would never pay him, so short of the first reissue of Ultimate Sin, unless you buy the box set for hundreds and hundreds of dollars, you cannot get the Ultimate Sin anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot. That's why the vinyls sell for hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
And so I already have the Ultimate Sin, so I really don't need this one. But the main reason why I bought it was for this one right here.
You got your No More Tears tape.
No More Tears tape. Yep. Then the lot of tapes that I got, also got this one on tape, brand new.
You got the black. Okay, so he's gonna have the CD, the tape, and the vinyl of the new Black Label.
Yep.
Now all you need, man, is the laser disc.
You ain't getting that.
Yeah.
That don't
shit. Time travel for that one. All right, so these albums I got here, these are not Coleco purchase. These are all local purchases I did at my local record store.
Okay.
So
Josh must have a lot of stuff to show next week, later in the week, if he's showing all this today.
Oh yeah, I got maybe 2 boxes to show off, but I'm only showing off this stuff today.
He's catching up with me.
Clash of Titans. Great movie.
One of my top 10 favorite movies right there.
Is that the original or the remake?
The original.
That's the original, dude.
All right. This next one, I gotten this one.
There you go. Damn.
Yes.
Phil, look at that. Look at that, Phil. And it looks like he's got the is that an OG you bought? Because that looks like cellophane. I see the cellophane on it.
No, this is a repress. reissue.
All right, because it looked like they had the original cellophane still on.
It's a marble
right.
repress.
Yeah,
What?
but color vinyl's been since the 50s.
Yeah.
Queen 1 or 2? No, Rock and Rio.
Rock and Rio.
Yeah, Queen Rock and Rio.
Colored vinyl.
Yeah, this is a 19. This was from their 1985 show.
Okay.
So that's actually a pretty good one. And I don't know. For some reason now I'm starting getting into this band. I don't know why, but
Bro, that's a good one too, bro. It's a good one.
yeah,
It's a good one.
I took that for a listen already.
Josh, I'm rubbing off on Josh. That's one of my favorite bands, and that's one of the original albums from them. That's the one that came right after Denim and Leather, I believe.
Yeah.
Hey,
Here to Mexico. That's a
That's a
reissue.
that's a
reissue.
bootleg.
That's a bootleg. Yeah,
Yeah.
this was recorded like in 80 something.
Hey,
Nice.
nothing wrong with that.
All right, you're on with this one next.
Who are you?
The Who.
Oh, okay, bro. That album does not come up very often at all.
Yeah, I saw it. Picked it up for like $10. So
Nice. Is it? It's new.
no, it's OG.
OG. Oh, shit.
Bro, this dude gets what condition is it in? Do you know?
Oh, it plays great. I already listened to it.
This dude got a $10. Who are you? The Who, bro? What a deal.
Here. Next one. Oh, this was one on my list for trying to get this band. Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh, I don't have that one. You son of a bitch.
Yep, this is it's got Veterans of Psychic Wars on here and Burning for You.
Burning for You. That's a great song.
That's
Great
that's a
band.
good album.
Great fucking band. Also, never do not discount. They have more than one. Do not count them out. Their live shit is very good. Very good. You son of a whore. That's what I needed. I looked for that earlier, Coleco.
Yep, the Scorpions Blackout. Like the cover is really beat up, but the album sounds great.
OG?
I've missed two of them already. I've
Yep.
missed two of them, but I need Blackout's one of those middle of the road, like their golden years I don't have.
All right, now this band actually, I picked this up on a whim because I like the cover, and it's called Massacre.
I do not know them.
It's actually a band from I think it's a band from France, and
Looks like death metal or something.
Oh yeah, guys, I got some breaking news. This is wrestling news. Alberto El Patron, formerly known as Alberto Guerrero, has been arrested again for domestic abuse.
Mike, Mike, go ahead, go off on it.
Yeah.
What about? Well, no. I already knew this stuff, Phil. I already knew he was arrested.
Oh, I didn't mean go off on Phil. I mean, we all hate Del. We know Del Rio's a scumbag.
Yeah, he's a piece of garbage, man. I mean, hell, he was in a boxing match and he fucking shot on the guy after he lost.
Yeah, but going back to what I was saying about this one, if I would have to describe it, it sounds something between like a combination of Sepultura and Morbid Angel.
Now the question we have, is that a not a promo but a test press?
Yeah, show that again. We got interrupted by the news.
Yeah.
All right. What is it?
It's like I said, the band's called Mascara.
No, deets. We want deets on that. What's going on with it?
It was basically I would compare this to a combination of OG Sepultura and Morbid Angel.
Later on, when we got time, send me that name so I can research that.
Yeah.
Is that a test pressing though?
You know what? That is a good question on this.
What makes you think it's a test pressing, Mike? What you
white
seeing?
label?
Yeah, but that looks like that's just a promo label at the top in another language.
Well, no, this came out in like 90. Originally, this came out in 91 or 91, 93, something like that.
Bro, you ought to go compare the price. That might be worth money on Discogs. 91's a rough year.
But this is a reissue in 2014 now.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It
So
might not be a test run.
now this to complete my my collection on this.
It's Batman, but which
This is the score.
not of '89.
Yep.
You son of a Danny Elfman score, not the Prince, the Danny
Yeah.
Elfman score.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice, dude.
I figured I got the Prince one. I was like, you know what? I'm missing the score. I want the score.
Dude, Danny Elfman did a brilliant job. I mean, and I don't know if Phil's still listening over there. The entire cartoon was not made by him, but it was based off of the Danny Elfman sound made in '89. I mean,
Yeah.
Batman sounds like Batman thanks to Danny
Batman
Elfman.
did inspire the animated series too.
Yes, the Batman '89 Danny Elfman score changed that's what Batman sounds like to us now.
Yeah. And the final part to this,
it was inspired by Danny. If you look at it, it was also inspired by the works of Danny O'Neill and also Frank Miller.
Yep.
That's art or art style if you're going to Frank Miller.
Well, also by story-wise style, Danny O'Neill was the writer. He was
but we're talking about the music, Phil, the music.
And the final part to this is like actually getting like a variant comic, so I had to get this.
Nice.
Wow.
This is Prince.
Yeah.
This is a single. This is Party Man.
Oh, it's not Bat Dance?
No.
I had to.
This is the Purple Party Mix, Party Man music. Then on side 2 is this Party Man, the video music, and Feel You Up.
Feel You Up, baby.
That's that one. And I found out there's 2 more vinyls I need to get. This is where my comic book collection mine comes in effect. So there's 2 more vinyls to get of this. So
yes, yeah, that Prince did a lot of work on that score.
Yeah, so that's going to be coming later on.
Excuse me, official motion picture
I
soundtrack.
actually thought Party Man was a funny song, especially where the Joker and his goons were vandalizing the museum. That was
funny. Oh yeah, it's terrific.
So, all right, that's all I got for right now.
That's everything.
All right,
that's everything. The new king in town.
Philip, you got anything to show?
Well, I opened I'll show you this last week. This is in my box, and I realized it was a miniature statue. This is the Saitama from One Punch Man.
I have great. That is nice. I have great news for you, Phil. Like that, they are leading in the ratings for like they keep mentioning above AEW and all that. I don't know what season, what month, but the One Punch Man, that is like number 1 in the rankings. Like ratings.
It's one of the top anime. The manga is really good too. It's really.
Well, I don't know what it's on, but they keep They keep putting it with 8. So, does what's his name? One Man Punch. What's his name?
One Punch Man.
What kind of deal does One Man Punch have with Turner or TBS or TNT or
they're on Toonami Adult Swim.
All right, the highest rated thing on those networks is that about movies, real people, everything.
It's about basically a rooster with over. It's anime. It's comedy, but also a lot of action. It's about a rooster that
AEW cannot touch that. That's what they keep talking about in ratings.
All right,
anime is very popular here in the U.S.
It's a certain. You're gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look it up and show you or send it to you, Phil. It's a certain month, certainly, but they can't be beat. All right, y'all, you guys, we got a special one today. We got some miscellaneous, some random, some maybe not too special for everybody, and something very special to end with, an unboxing. So y'all ready to go?
Yep.
Go for it.
All right, we're gonna start with an air freshener. We're adding to the collection.
Slayer.
Tell you what, maybe is life better right now for this showing shit?
Mm-hmm.
That's better.
All right. Okay. Let's get into some cheap albums, some cheap OG albums. $15. This was 20. I got another mountain.
Did you build that one?
What?
Did you build that mountain?
No, it's not a double album. This, I don't know if any of y'all ever heard of this. This is a 1973. It's a reissue, but it was $25 and I got it for like less. And I saw it. And I know a lot of friends that are very envious. This is kind of very early, almost Sabbathy kind of music, but this is from the 70s. But I don't know if y'all ever heard of Lucifer's Friend, but this album's kind of sought after.
That was like a that was like a midget version of Uncle Fester.
I would agree. You know what it reminds me of if they went black and white? The movie Twins.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is kind of sought
It does
after.
sound like if Danny DeVito played Uncle Fester.
This is considered one of the early heavy rock albums before metal was called metal. This is one. If you had to pick 20 albums, this would be in there. That's like the era of Sabbath. And
MC5 is also metal.
MC5 is proto metal. Proto. It came before. Kick Out the Jams and all that. That came before, which I do not have because they keep selling it for too high. This I got for $9. And I did not. I'm not gonna listen to it much, but you know what? When else am I gonna get it? I had the first one. Now we got the second, Boston.
Austin.
Yeah, OG as well.
Nice.
Boston.
But it's this. This is Don't Look Back. All of that kind of shit on here. Feeling Satisfied. It's easy.
Did they make a bad song?
Huh?
I don't think Boston ever made a bad song.
Depends on if you love Boston or not.
They really didn't make any bad music.
Well, the dude only was in his basement and got to refine all his shit and put together a band for live, and that's why they only made not even a handful of albums. I got this for $12.99, or I talked him down, but who knows? It's another T-Birds album, which this is Stevie Ray Vaughan's brother, Jimmy Vaughan's band. The one with the classic hits, the one I showed a few months ago. There's just another one with them for dirt cheap.
How many brothers were there? Jesus Christ.
Jimmy Vaughn.
Jimmy and Stevie.
That's it. I almost completed this band. I think I have every official album they've made now, short of their final album, Beach Lake, which was a horrible album to go out on their worst. But for $10, it's pretty much a greatest hits, but they're all cheap, and I'm completing them. Another OG. Best of ELP, Emerson, Lake, and Palmer.
Can't go wrong there.
I like ELP. Y'all know I'm a key player and all that, but Keith Emerson was a madman with this. The first synthesizers and techno music. I mean, Keith Emerson was a pioneer. Go listen to fucking
all from Chicago.
Go listen to Evil Car 9 and all. I mean, the dude was just brilliant. All right, are y'all ready? I'm gonna have to break out a knife, but we're gonna do an unboxing. Are y'all ready?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Let's do it. Oh,
in hell, breaking out the heaven.
This is officially released by Tony Iommi and Geezer Butler, Black Sabbath. This is Heaven and Hell. That's when Dio, not the album Heaven and Hell, the final album called Heaven and Hell with Dio, plus 2 other albums. This is the last works of Ronnie James Dio before he died, up to his death.
That was a good album, by the way. I listened to it on Spotify.
Well, this has more than this is a 7 LP box set, but there's more in it. And we're gonna open it now. Our hands clean. We're busting her open. There's plenty of goodies in this thing, and we're gonna check them out.
Yeah, I wanted to order this so bad. I was like, nah. But I did get one of those. I did get one of those albums. I got the Live in Wacken.
All right. Yeah, that's the Radio City Music Hall has never been released on vinyl until now. This is the first time.
Yeah, I got it. I got that one on CD.
All right. I all can't see, but I'm opening the lid, and here it comes like a pizza.
Ooh.
And the first thing we get. Don't peel off there. Oh, shit. All right, well, the back is this cardboard sleeve, which goes on the inside, so that completely comes off. So we'll put that down first. The first thing we're going to get in this box set, I'm going to find out, is some kind of... I better do this so I don't crease it. Oh shit.
A book.
Well, we knew that, but I didn't think I was getting a book. I didn't think I was getting this in like CD size. See if I could show y'all some stuff, but I'm gonna look for the
Extreme CD size.
no vinyl size. But wow, it's an entire write up about the guys. I mean, this is just page one. Just have a look. I mean, oh, the smell is weird. Yeah, smell something new like that. But I mean, this is just the first page. I'm trying to see if I can see where I can show y'all what's going on. I can't even see it so big with the camera, but I mean, this thing must have 24 pages at least. I
Nice.
mean, it's completely the history of from the Heaven and Hell Black Sabbath album to. I'm just seeing if I can flip
Bob
through a couple
Rules.
pages.
Bob Rules is a good album too.
They oh wow, they have the artwork from like the tours and let's see if I'll try to show y'all. I won't be able to show everything, y'all, but I'll try. But I mean, this is just one page. I mean, just look at some of this stuff in there.
Nice. Man,
Yeah,
I should have went to one of them tours.
and then oh, we've got the list of they have the dates and where they played and the all access patch and yeah, the ticket from Radio City Music Hall just keeps going with pictures and writing and the rules of hell, all the access to VI. Yeah, nice, cool bonus. I'm just not too much for me to flip around for me to show y'all, but more writing. But yeah, pretty nice. I'll get into that more later, but you're gonna have to go down because there's more in this box set. All right, next thing is not sure. Another book, like a comic book stuff, a comic book style deal here, Heaven and Hell. And we've got a back picture of them live, but let's see what's in here. More writing and first time I heard Heaven and Hell, the album, I actually thought I was in hell. It looks like a reviewer or something, but oh wow. We've got individual pages. I'm just going to show this. This whole page is just Geezer, right up on like a little, kind of almost like Pick Your Fighter, but some pictures and all, just of Geezer. I'm sure they're going to have all of them in here, but there's Ronnie. It does a little thing with him. Oh shit, this unfolds. Holy balls. Hold on. This is just a page unfolded, but let me see if I can. This is just individual live shots and stuff. And
That's killer, dude.
yeah, hold on, I'm not done yet. This, you know what? I could be wrong, but unless this thing unfolds in, wait, what is that? If that's like, I might be crazy. You know what I'm saying? How do you do this? Yeah, okay. That center folds out, but then it keeps going, and there's Tony. And I thought it might have been some kind of poster, but no. But then, all right, let's keep going. I can't show everything, but all right, we have a poster, obviously. Let's see if I can do this without fucking it up. All right, I'm not even going to show it because it's the album cover of the next thing. I remember what this is, but it's a fold out like album size, four of those in the size of the cover of what I'm getting ready to show you, and that would be our first couple of vinyls here. It's a four. Imagine this times four, but it's this. It's Heaven and Hell.
Nice.
Yeah, and this is completely remastered. The last album, 09, I believe. Let's see.
No, that one came out 07. No, 07, 08.
This came out right before he died. He died in 10, so I'm gonna have to look it up. But let me see. Does it say inside? The back has the 2026 because it just came out. But anyway, this is two vinyls, A, B, C, D, of the entire album, all redone. I even see they even have some little dust marks on here and stuff because looks like it was printed so quick. And we'll put that down.
Yeah, 2009. That came out in 2009.
That's what I said because he died. He was dying of stomach cancer when he sang it. Then this, I got to hear the CD of this when it came out. A friend of mine had bought it. This is the first time this has ever been put on vinyl. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 3 discs. This is live from Radio City Music Hall 07. And I could be wrong, but is this the one with the 3 new songs? I don't think so. Maybe.
No, no. The '07 one came out before the Heaven and Hell album.
Well, one of them, let me see. Radio 6. One of these has the 3 songs that were never released. Unless it, let me see. Let me look at this. Iron Evil, Bible, Black Gun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it might have been added to the album. The 3 songs, original songs that were never done. I think it's added to Heaven and Hell. Because they had 3 original songs they had done that were not on the album. And one of them's called The Devil You Know. So where's that? It's got to be somewhere. But anyway, a little bit. Oh shit. Well, I'll show y'all part of it, but I'm not even open all the way. But
here's Geezer.
There's Geezer.
There's
the inside of this, and then it unfolds again.
With Ronnie and Naomi.
Ronnie. And we get
Tony.
Wrong way. There's Tony. Not too sure why Vinny's not exactly, unless it unfolds again. I'm not too sure why Vinny's not featured. No. I know that Tony and Geezer released this year.
That might be the reason why he's not featured.
Yeah, so they're gonna have more royalties than him, and Dio not being there, you ain't gotta pay him. So, and well, I'm sure Wendy gets some kind of money off of it, you know. But and then this one is the 3rd one, which, if you know anything about Whacking, one of the greatest live festivals you can ever go to, but you got to go overseas. But I think this is the one Josh has. This is Neon Nights, 30 Years of Heaven and Hell.
Yeah, I got that one coming.
Yeah. I just bought the whole thing. And this is, I told y'all the last one was 3 discs. This is 2 more discs, so A, B, C, D. And you've got classics like Mob Rules, Children of the Sea, and I on here. And then you've got newer stuff like Bible Black. You got Time Machine, Throwback. Yeah, it's a combination of new and old. Die Young, which we know is Live Smokes the original. Not too much to look in here, but a write-up from somebody from 2010. And this is when did they come out? 2010? Because he died in 10, and at the end of his career with stomach cancer, he was singing the album and still trying to go. So I mean,
that one was officially released in 2011.
Okay.
So it came out after he died. All
right. Nice. Yeah, that was probably the first thing they did after he died. They're like, let's get this out to the people, the companies, let's make some money. You know how they are. That's it, y'all. What? Talk about a box set, huh?
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna have to one day take a lot of time and to enjoy all that and read everything because there's a lot to it. But I'm packing it all back in as we talk.
Yeah, it's almost 1 a.m., guys.
I know. That's why I was showing shit, Phil. Fly it, Josh. Fly it.
Well, we've got a close up of you right now, brother.
I'm done.
You're done?
I'm repacking everything in here.
Oh, my bad. Damn, chill. And look, there's Josh ready to fly.
Yeah, fly. All in my.
Yep. What's yours is yours, and what's mine is what's yours is mine. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this call the price isn't bad when you consider what an album of a single vinyl costs these days, an LP. But I got this for $200, brand new seal.
That's cheap, man.
Yeah.
Well, if you cut that into 7, it's fair. It's fair. It's a good. It's better. It's not. You didn't come out of a loss.
3. Well, you gotta cut it into 3 because that's 3 separate albums.
No, you take the set. It's 7 LPs, Josh. So go. Let's say $30 an LP.
Well,
all right. Do the
math.
math.
Put it this way: I know what I paid for my Whacking one.
Well, $30. If you pay $30 or less for a single vinyl, you're doing good. It's not 10 years ago where it's $23 a vinyl. So if you're not paying if you're paying better than $44.99 or a double album in Walmart or wherever it's in the malls that are 60 and 65, $200 for 7 LPs plus all this written shit plus the artwork. I say, give me that. I spent my $8 shipping. And that's all I bought for last week. That's all that came in. But I cut the line because y'all need to see this awesomeness. Just because I love you.
Yeah, we love it too, man. But no, I went to a local music shop. I didn't buy anything, but I went looking around. and I saw something that caught my eye. And I asked him because he still collects daily, and he goes to Collectco and he gets stuff shipped from Collectco. He knows who Chad is, and he told me something very very cool. He said it ain't about what you buy or how often you do buy it. It is what you buy. And he showed me he has, and he's not a big fan of them, but he has every Beach Boys autograph, like on a wall. Everything's autographed by the Beach Boys. And he's not a fan of them. He said, I came across this and I picked it up for a little of nothing and I made sure it was authentic. He said, for all my stuff that I have of the Beach Boys, he said he paid, he said $500 and it's worth like 50 grand. Like everything he has is a beach. He even has an autographed Beach Boys beach ball.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't hard to get this stuff after a certain age generation went, but as time goes on, it's going to become less valuable. Less collectors. It's all about the generation. That's when you got to decide when to collect, when to keep, when to sell. One day, Nintendo stuff, original NES stuff, isn't going to mean a damn thing to these kids.
No, it don't mean nothing to these kids that are born today, man. They don't even know what the fucking Nintendo was.
I mean, yeah, it's more of the age, but I mean, it's a collector's market still. It's not what it once was anymore. Now they're getting into Super Nintendo and Genesis, and now it's getting ready to get into PlayStation 1 64 days, which not much to brag about there. I mean,
I've been seeing a lot more people play the 64 games online than I have anything else.
You will today because of the age. The age, you got to look at the age.
Yeah, but they don't even know what I mean, they know what a Nintendo was, but they're like they didn't play it because they didn't grow up with it.
Right.
And it's like what I was about to say is like the Beach Boy stuff. That stuff is valuable. It's gonna be valuable later on to like museums and shit of that nature.
Right. Because you see, Elvis's biggest era was in the early '90s. That's when his collecting was at the height. And Sun Records, the 45s, the singles. Today they're still worth money, but they're not as crazy as it was around 1991. But I remember going to convenience stores around that time, and those old women at the time were old. They were like probably 50, like almost 50. They were big Elvis fans down here.
Buying the plates out of the convenience stores.
Yeah, the pictures on the wall, all of that shit. Yep.
Retarded. Dude, my mom even told me, she's like, I liked his movies. I didn't care for his music. I was like, yeah, his movies were good, dude. His movies were fantastic. I can attest to that. I actually liked Elvis movies. His music fucking sucked.
I'm not gonna say his music sucked. He was all right.
Yeah, I would.
Am I gonna listen to it for fun? No. Oh. Can I give artistical merit when you're good? Yes.
Yeah.
10-1. You good. As time goes on, you're still gonna hear his Christmas songs, whether you like it or not, Mike.
You are, but his movies,
like Mariah, I know, Mariah Carey is starting to dominate that.
Yeah, I don't. She can dominate it all at once. Did I send you y'all's Christmas present of Mariah Carey with Glenn Danzig? All I want for Christmas is your Skull CD.
No, you didn't. I didn't get that. I want my Skull.
I usually post it every year. It's Mariah Carey, and they got Glenn with no shirt on, and they're together on the cover, and it's all Mariah Carey's cover, and it's called "All I Want for Christmas," and it's "Is Your Skull." I usually send that out every Christmas. I'm like, here's everybody's Christmas gifts, damn it.
Mine is usually ICP's Santa Claus is a fat bitch.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Oh, no, we don't go there. That's the ghetto. Anyway, guys, Mike, take us home.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not watching Ringside Rants,
you're doing that wrong, brother.
Yes, and we're not just food to eat, ladies and gentlemen.
Or food for the ears, baby.
That's right. And just like my Dio box set, always remember, what's mine is mine, what's yours, it's going to be mine, too.
He means mine. Yeah, whatever.
All right, show your box set, Mike.
Yeah, show me my box set again. Show me my box set.
Yeah, Mike don't have one. It's not his. It's mine.
He lies, ladies and gentlemen. He lies.
You lie like a rug.
Oh, I did over your house. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh shit! I told a few women in bardrooms already. They start talking. I'm like, you lie like a fucking rug. I'm like, yeah, legs wide open. Play the Creed song.
Look! I found this. Anybody got any